The weekend's edition of today's sports. All right. Oh, but we are fine there.
Oh, for be other team.
Okay.
Let's be other team.
Problem be any.
If
you walk off.
If you need be
okay. So yeah, the answer just say yeah. Man, we a lot of stories this morning about Executive Council of the GFA. Any Tamale Stadium. I mean, it was expected. I'm saying now account have you need me a pan immediately. The Becca said we went to stadium no.
Yeah.
And no our two Inaki Williams finally joins the Black Stars, 26 out of 27. Aka Kudus. Okay. Now, wouldn't be about why he's not here. I'm saying
Kudus Baned here. This morning I was thinking about it. He's one player I hope done so. And as at now he's still not in.
But the last time I no West Ham boy he was on
participating. Emma Moise Cracker said he felt that was an unfair decision because of Ghana and mom go ahead. Someone knew soon was our match. So let's hope and see. I mean,
hope man. Where they say I see me anymore.
This one no any channel.
And I'm just saying there can't be anything. And
yes, say come.
And yes, be bit messy. But
we're not but see here for preparation. There's a reason to friend preparation.
But on Drew Krumwa.
There be on Drew her on come on my banner. Come on,
and and Chimubia my
Chimu Papa Bia soon said anyone.
Okay, I'll find out.
Just a mupa my
no, I'll find out. May I show say you may be Kosi. I'll get you the reason why.
And now me monitor or training. Say no call Baba.
Okay.
I think it's also part of
Yeah.
Now here Chris Hutton facial expression after so who pitch any picture no mu try and a chica crano send in a horse yellow now to say asem of Baba pitch no pa.
Hey.
Some more. Oh, there may show some this picture and about two screen so.
Hey. Wow.
This picture and about two screen
so. I say Baso no ron kasa
kasa no say asem way en kan abonten but they count them.
Hey, Edio. Picture hiding.
Oh, Mr. Two, HSA. Where Chris Hutton picture now? A chilling and chamun in eye yellow. Pitching in chamun, dinner holding in eye yellow. Hey, I know you ask them for Fred Dawa. I see a shop once. Yeah. Okay, so say no. Video now no muyin. Omuji the Blast Stars. I feel omucha the road nankasaba ye.
Ayi kwan de no mde ko
abanga road na nkasa ba yi na Ghana fo bi se nka omun dum AC no na omun biebie windows na ka
akura chedodo
Mr. Tuntu hwe wa hu nchen ho kakra no nti ekwan no ye ni ba bia ho ha no ye nkire ba bia obi mfa o ukwa ba bia ye no na wa drive afa ho
ye beba so Kerala United part ways with 9 players ahead of the second window. Okay. Augustine Randolph.
Yeah. Famous Augustine Randolph.
Yeah. And Emmanuel Kote moved from Swatreman to Koto. Is expected to be done before the transfer deadline day. Yeah. Wow. Then MTN FA Cup matches or ho. Yabehening in our so. Kisutin has inspected the pitch at Baba ahead of the friendly with Namibia. That been in Namibia, bo?
Monday.
Oh, Monday.
Yeah, Monday.
Oh, okay. Almost some days, so more crew, so prepare. Bomb, until massive. Now, make us say, if you are more journalists, become or crew.
No, to more expectations ahead of.
In any case, some the nominee baby, banner.
Or more bomb for her.
Okay.
Or more expectations, no, different from here, deal. The see a koji.
Yes, Otuado so the Nanua Cotton.
Nanua Tumupa.
Nami, who said, Mimahua de back. We are say, Otua. I had then and go for who can't say maybe they said the easiest game may be against Egypt.
Yeah.
Okay, Obiso say, Kayan to your bossy. Be no one.
Exactly.
Oh, on say, you call Brazil now, yes, she share rough, no. Our best game was against Germany.
That too.
And the coaches na ekasa business o masa. Bayemfa amanane kakra.
Yeah.
And sana yaba. Number 1 is about Sadio Mane.
Yeah.
He's always in the news for the right reasons. Say Sadio Mane will see football stadium. Obadote.
Yeah.
Omo say pitch in your mbofun. Obi ebo ball to say the omo so bobi na.
Yeah.
We see football stadium. Oh ni krom. Ni krom no, they from Bambali. To see start the Bambali. Ewo na almost 2022 year no ball pitch no so. No who say very muddy. Stadium ni na that TV so.
Yeah.
Stadium Sadio Mane esi no. Amani krom Bambali.
Yeah. Within a year and a half.
Esikafo krom omodi abro. Esikafo krom aye bonni pa. Ana de make so ba no me aje.
Sikade egumu ahodo.
Oh ye won gofo Moscow Sadio Mane krom bebrebe. Ebi 10 okra bebre.
So this was the picture Okusi
Okobobo so.
And then so toy.
Krom esikafo di abro.
Madipa.
Omadi abro papa sikani bia wutie me hwema no pa bia si utras.
So you people my community no. So people are doing it
in
different ways so.
In different ways.
Obia on interest. And the oye de boa community no.
Oh,
but when you narrow it to a sports personality.
WWE mabiem. Hey. Okay, mo see the monam abrangasi mompe. The monam baba ya pitch nye. We Senegal for so mbekwa akọ training wa asase bi.
Ombetimi ayepa.
O eskafo ni na kan.
Go to the.
We be free man.
Me narrow to your football.
So in general terms, what I'm saying is that
people are not giving back to the society.
Okay. Because omunkwa na DCC fee, obi fee obi timi ka se me fee 125. Obi se me dey 32. Obi say na ye den na ode ye den.
From where I sit. Obi wo ho the beginning of his life. And the society ni ye man no. And the man decide say on so could do topper. You know obi na society.
Obi any society ni ebi man no. Me there if you want us to go because ye wo na wo da ho kete na wo da ho a wo sunye no. That is how you came. Untimi nkasa wo nkwa modern mona dia make. Because at least o yare samre na ma obi tam wo the hospital. Emma doctor bi eno society na contribute.
So who ni say eno ye ne family or the neighborhood. Into people are
now hospitalize your family.
And
the doctors there.
Service
we are kwala we be ma park na boso bo jeji wani no. School now ko was your family.
Did am ka say no your service. Ojidi say otua soka. Into people take care of their family, people transform their neighborhoods. You obi obinye sika otimbe sie bi a police station, otimbe sie bi a cheap compound bi, e bi a hospital wo ho no otimi to ade de bromo.
On say difference in say. Make the genuine intentions.
Yeah.
Police station go for CC. Me example. Said about any police for very fine. Because police station will screw man. Yeah, bush any via.
Obi to be see the dance.
If you sorry, wa ni fear no police station. He's always protected. Obi also so sorry dying.
No, I got turn your melgum. Because you didn't say time so na sorry ne boa.
Ono so nim say ena nyame be sha. Oh, but so stadium dia me dia check Sadio Mane. O mebo ball or park no so. O me ehwe.
Ndam ka say it depend wo nipa no one the society ni ye de boa no.
Because o masisi fie. Miensa enai enum no o nyanya ehwe ma society no. Asemo. Ufie nya you two pe. Was a third one is society.
It's me a society.
But Mr. Obi
ye shen deep your footballers near sports for they've not given it back to us.
Yeah.
Because sometimes in some momo diano moje wa amanone na muntimi ma ye bia mo betimi decide say tournament we aye koi ye sika ebenya no momfa nye bibi sei enye nkae dum e ma this group
amunye da omu ba mom sa se park ne nye so omu na ba no mo sa be yen oh adia Sadio Mane aye
no Mr. to say nanse omu say AstroTurf $300,000 it
we do also cry be less than that
ye call World Cup appearance fee
be less than that
for every player. It is we decided so even 20% of the appearance fee. Kebit me see AstroTurf bi. Aye ho kama up a stance bi won chen bi see bi a pram. Near the omudin ato so say bi World Cup squad say ya say World Cup team no. Omo na contribute to Sadio Mane exposing
why exposing for kakra. He's already built several schools still. Hospitals and provided essential resources in his country where it's needed. Don't him say if you saw it different, he's an exceptional human being.
Yeah.
So if you're strong because this is genuine love for society. Sadio Mane. Hey.
And no ma on Leroy Sane issue no see or buy now a man for we're finding it difficult to understand why the kind of person in the name says Sadio Mane and will go to the extent of hitting somebody and now later people were saying any be a Leroy Sane can't say be a ni pebia found ya kuma
Leroy you know on any mammy Bruni
yes
and ne papa menim ne papa he played Senegal 92 na papa bo
okay
onne Ghanaian bi so what Ali Ibrahim
okay
onne bo one club in Germany they play for Vattenstedt and he very good player no so obo anymore to ono no de ono only the Senegal in him so ono no
of feeling more German
ono no ya wono Germany he has lived there. And the Senegal no be obeba na
obe nsrahe
say the bi wana no ayi ba bi Danny Welbeck
Memphis Depay
and Memphis Depay mo mba behwe say yetinua so ampa eti ohwe na wo jese wo yes ane man na so bono because Sadio Mane bet man bonakun
yes people were surprised with that
also bono papa
people were surprised but genuinely on consistent basis what say as an individual or you'll be a mapa.
These are the people who deserve proper awards.
He's touching souls. He's touching souls.
Yes, what's your ball mambaso? How? Now mom tete ne papa na tin nchen na wa. Mom go discount no bia say oh Obabo nkwala babo so. Who's AstroTurf no mazuko babo mjuska.
Yes, some say for maintenance.
There be omu gidi ayi for no mom jeje no.
I'm say
job money no.
I'm say for maintenance.
MP no siwia. Ne delegate omo mbeto to abama na omo ye na adwuma ofi no mo
ya pebe mienu bi atra na eza mo
di. Wa don sabe ka Sadio Mane stadium we sika no. Why are there? AFC Bournemouth have plans of building a new stadium. At the moment, Omubo Vitality, the Dean Court, for sponsorship reasons, to Vitality. I'm going to increase the capacity. On 11,000.
Yeah. I'm going to pay
11,000. 11,000 there.
I bet but in drop was it.
No, they are small stadiums.
In drop was it. But was around 25,000.
Okay.
Yes, so
and just wait so dear your own way.
5,000 B, 7,000 B. Oh.
Based on the community
name. Yes, our woman.
Okay. Once I'm because the scaffolding I would have said so be do krom never.
Achemmas.
Achemmas.
Achem tafo, achemmas.
No na pa bu mu nkobonyo mo. Om ta de bonyo.
E hodo free.
Okay, what I catch him massive,
Dr. Fabu.
And to be a chim mass now, I pay 4,000 capacity. Say, Obed, said not must start team bio. You are, you own the OS house so.
What give you back?
What give you back? It doesn't have to be big.
Okay.
Obia and Koyo Bibi, Sadio Mane and the away, Memeko. Nama say. It ma ko paint school bi say monkeys eat by sizes
na ma school die bi na also
na ma ko paint
ya na pe chalk bi na dey amastu
dey amastu ne wa pe books exercise books bi eno sa na enfi 18 to akiri
dey
obewo the picture to akiri na chese obeze that even to abamame atem dubek abrante no makana sema tetem fime he is 26 and is a La Liga player of the month of Ukraine. He joined them from Dnipro. Now for the 7.75 agents are working with their scouts. 17 goal contributions and counting for Girona this season. Obo left to be. Now the way he scores with ease, I think say honor the right man for Arsenal.
Mr. Tuakapa with 11 goals. Then you get Bellingham with 13 on the top scorer. Wow. The Spanish La Liga so far. The Girona story, people are really interested in it. People want to see how the duopoly of Barcelona and Real Madrid club Bibabi breaky. And most often, the competition in the Spanish La Liga, Atletico, probably Sevilla, Valencia, but coming from Girona, a side that people really did not expect him say back down to cause these kind of wonders, amount of what generating interest power. But Mr. Todema and commonly difficult. So one here sa story intimate we pay when you are competing with Madrid and Ancelotti for a title, thing. Because Leicester there
amount for do where it matters.
Good. Leicester the amount for tidy and faton. Leicester net hospice and a Pochettino and a down on April. And Premier League near move proper from 92 Hobano. Leicester in GB Spurs in GB Leicester and GB. So there were two sides. You find that when it comes to trophy winning mentality, the DNA of winning titles maybe Uncle Leicester United be pan and to Arsenal bia or Liverpool. Maybe Uncle common be different. So the Girona the never to Madrid one. Now Ancelotti as a person waji league or Serie A or Premier League abejibi or Bundesliga or the French league. Wasanje the Spanish La Liga ne pen club nan kasa so the most successful club when it comes to the La Liga. And yes, they are doing well with 48 points so far in 19 matches. They have 7 points more than Barcelona. This is something that we least expected, and they deserve the applause. But say omubetinya completing with the title I still think it will be difficult for them. I still think it will be difficult
one for or two players be then that will be the end of the story. I think okay, so Bright Ken say good morning, I want you live from Dubai. Keep the good work. I can't message because I saw something. Good morning family, I'm enjoying the show live in Accra. Real Madrid will win tonight. Hala Madrid, happy new year to you all. Thank you. Watching live from Atonsu, Hala, Madrid. Okay. Good morning. Kingsley Awusanya said, I'm Kingsley, watching live from Adanse Brim. Okay. Rocky Darling said, watching the show live. Nyamiche 7. Good morning. Oh, hey, inside Thanos. So you people are doing a great job. Thank you. Happy New Year to you all. Or passports, no size. Okay. And as Bano say, where is Danger Man? Danger Man is around. You see him very, very soon. Very, very. I did Daniel say, a quina H and a regional minister and MP regional chairman. I'm going to enzi quine no. Free. Free da. No. And now, okay. This is the point. I did Daniel. I did say, a day na on mine no. Ayama ne manfo nti obi Messi Stadium. Na you see we are Professor Chumasi atum the high concert. You see the first part is what interests me. Also obi a twam o man na yibibia man. E dey na Senegal ya masadio man. Chicken and egg. O man nye bibi ma wanza no yibibia mo man. so we munim say Edena Senegal ama Sadio Mane. We have to change. He didn't even play for the under 17 and under BB and the story of Sadio Mane here. A very interesting story on one Mukopi. But the Biano Ghana for the say, especially the young people. Omne was a national team gromos about Sadio Mane ya mom. O mine uyari se sia ye do be call hospital o mine na AC. E kwan na anam so say nye say ye your mine
through our taxes.
That's all for so mine one of your mine. Near taxes are your mine. So the fact that we intimida Emma Brosifoni and dear bon bano your mine contribution. And a lot of minimum they are expected so mine. Yet your man one now go secondary school untia. No my school if it is based in there. And no my school near home. So school and no my
school.
So they be no mining ye. And I will school man and pay you one.
And also count. And also count.
I also say we
need
to change
the contribution of the state towards their life near Ketua because as a sort of edge or many be chance of one. The assail for no say or in the Nemua could do so high and one on you be any
about him the side aspect of it. A straw for no, our mujo many chance here for. Omo yam mo be brain from mine was out.
Yeah, as your phone is here, boy. Yeah, was
not yet. Once a year, I was here more money ye. Because so for no, Omo yare come go hospital.
Omo common.
And that do no macranti.
Yeah, Omo call woman.
It is as I say, begu emwa. Begu as here for no so attend through for no. I'm not doing
it because Confanochi
and no one more
Confanochi. Yen your cohomo pa.
He'll Confanochi a year for project. Because me no ne eji ye mfa ye ni baby e de ko je sa ba ngro force o man no o mo twen o man no am o man na ye bibi ansa and I think we need to change this.
The sense of supporting the nation, you know, that you know, from kakra.
But also Basro.
A candy no, Mr. Two. It's a pass, who say Land Cruiser be betwema. Nasa wo public bars mua. The uncle for cano. On the people amount for the yaw kasapa. And to whom say, and yes, sir, or mine on a hochiri, especially when news of Sikase appear, we appear, no. They feel that new packet to a boo or swaka or buano no more enjoy. So no son in a mua not need to dome a be of Falibia be so desert be or copper Vesania bouncing a bed 3 times. Now ba could be boom mano. No kupio mama no nya bibi obesesa na busu abrabo. On your mind in Yasimbia. That is where we are now.
But bia na
it's a football
it's anye yanko fa Libya and Italy. Aha ne wo. But you opportunity to change a hono yensesa because ye kokromoti and this is on my own.
Yeah.
But ye be kwa akọ ombekwa akusi where we. Na fi wi a yes, I because of mine. Or maybe a moo. We na yenyape.
Oh, say sometimes you fa negatives in ton chain. Now try how we can transform the state.
And come my ye obi kura nya kura ko what I say.
Nancy and
yes say ye fancy Ghana
players die. Nancy and mene agent be din komo. And no say what I say the intia players ni could do so ha. Omufio bi no mani abrese omujo musikan. Because processes are over to even get any of the lower national teams abono enya asem ketwa. Inti when they go through those stress, they don't see it say your mind and I'm the support and I'm the platform. They see that ABI based on investment be willing to do in him. Sikebi obi ko tria o baby ebi akọ bi obi
and that is in error.
When so ko duru ho a oni obi ani asa.
Omati. Me de omane de ne ansa kra na wo ko se butam ya fro say ko baby ansa na hu so ni mbobo e do be ko national team no. Some people helped you.
So they look for those people and help them.
Oh, but the be more oh a society asemo baby asa say so go school nkete na wo background and obi foul say oh academy bi wo so ga kopeye nko no ni nya your mind contribution enya wow and they were agree said there were people who were better than them.
Mr. Otuyajitum. But you see, if we had a national academy, which has been senior secondary schools, we have a national academy, bear 10. You say the traditional, now we have 16 regions, but the traditional 10 regions, you be a national academy. A Fibiano, you will fair justify. And yet justify based on the unimno. Fair one. You have to sound quality, go. Ni aboa nkwale ya momatimi etu kwan a eye den obenya bi mo mbe kai se kwan na omofo asokoduru ho no omoso mbra embeboa obi
na nja kwan anom nam zoko
na se esi eni bi sa individual
individuals no baby omo akwa akro omo de ya state na de ma
then Mr.
Tell me just in one way or the other o man boy you buy nya direct ndi ehun
enti se Mr. Oto no bi academia na players no come ba no ma ba be boa you see it say na say e Kim Face akofo jet art you ba me no ma trechire abagna menim say abagna sika na bi omde ko to bas no say den yo oko squad deportivo former squad deportivo say ni ehun de kwadwa samamba so that is what they feel say asumasi na boa me. But as a state,
Matthias, and the Goja Wabua Deportivo area no, I be masqua.
Okay.
The American, no, they what you be masqua, and I said, Nickromo free. Cacrebinan Codano, Omonia Bonino. I say, your man or mine, we can't help others. Your uncle Dawo, Achima Sibia 4, 5, 6, 7 years. A quite be so no. Kebia with my boy, Macra. But so go hesra omwa ba nkoda no munye boni
okay
omo mo offendi obi a o so go free atin ma se na go free ayi odobin abrakwa enti no ade asadio man ayi mim de mafudio ma nasuan hu no
say amanfo so give back to the society
and obi office onya esika na me ka se esika for nya esika for asem kakra se same wo hoyi bia o kakra be 1000 bia
na Christmas
ukwaru akọ bia nkoda to party kura on se so bia ye bibi o ko bia anya mobo money is the true definition of a celebrity. Royals Army is proud of you, say Obed. Watch you live from Austria, a free famous Royals Army nene there
na kubi ana tie chiwo silver
okay
very beloved squad pa
Royal Army oh this one better then okay. Money, Kwabena do books. The money is the exceptional one. What are footballers doing to promote football? On say Nana Eku has a travel to Holland and pay later. Emmanuel Usubuate. Black man is always expecting what the nation will do for them, but they themselves, what at all have they done for the nation? Okay, so. And no any message they kokaka but yento aso high January could face a point deduction and fine partners no yeah I think it's issues that has got to do with administrative and financial issues. Sadio Mane okay J Daniel is doing it because Senegal has got better stadia and it's been managed very well, hence adding up make more sense. But we are in a country where the whole country goes to the World Cup to share $100,000, and you expect individual players to build stadium to them to enjoy the money. Is the players not also having families? So we serious country today in 2024 do not own a befitting stadium yet spend monies on ESCO executives. So we are all thinking about our families as the leaders are enjoying our monies with their families. I won't go further, but you know, when him so be able reason not to help.
Yeah,
you don't need a perfect situation to help. I know there.
But helping the society is necessary.
Here say, your analysis we are seeing every
answer now. Necessary, but the sense of loving the nation must come from the top.
So if they are not, doesn't mean every will be
people will do it, but it would encourage it more amanfo benya tuwa che honhom no bebre pa so mu so mo soro no e de tuwa che honhom no ye adwuma Sane be se tuwa che ne start wo soro a
okay
be Piesie ase ho pa
ba ya de obi ya nga intimi nko ya message better so you say I hope all is well and welcome Piesie Champon. Oh, is that your name?
Yeah, Piesie Champon.
I pray and hope Club here in Liverpool win their respective matches, getting Sunanam and Kwasapon. Is that also Pedro Kawajuma, Unanam and Kwasapon? I see Dogomoro Park crowd, they used to play competitive games before they went outside. So they should let us think, watching you live from France. No, Master everywhere to me who be embaye. We say then mami kuma ubi o. No cobra bra. I said then Rocky that then kuma people are waiting for you. I say kuma ubi escafo more. And yeah, the never to
pay to the assassin
Ronaldo for Bedman Samu.
I can't before be Mami ko eni amo bia o who say so follow
line the ayi school for ni ade here in Europe, especially especially here in Austria, you can see the contribution of the country in your life before you start your own life. So why not in Ghana? Okay. Mo di abrochi bam dia asam no yentimi nka bi obi say has obe join you nti you toy no one there ade che yes so well when we busa Eugene Dupoku, yes, he's ahead of sports here very very soon anyway china ya abo say Eugene etie di na juma so everything is fine like Rodri na na ewu nti Pep Guardiola say Rodri ntimi ensi akai.
Rodri has been a calm guy. I mean, the wonders of Man City last season, all players are no play massive impact out of Rodri become important goals. He's in maybe a now as I've been important goals.
Yeah, scorer of important
goals. He had it for Manchester City, and it looks like City system, no. When you're bad there, a massive effect.
And when he's not around.
When he's not around, so he's one player. I think Guardiola making the right decision. The exit of Fernandinho and how our Rodri settled in very well. No, about Manchester City player because Fernandinho was a strong pillar in that Manchester City setup. And a year on my build the atoho. Into so Piesie na name or bit me about the so no. Asandi bikurasa kahwa. And I remember Rodri's first season was not excellent, and that was why I'm out for Krekasa. Na party and na Pep Guardiola echo far Rodri. But after one season, we realized that Guardiola not a long-term plan for our branch friend Rodri. No tattoos. You don't really see him that much on social media.
Tattoos are there?
No, generally the lifestyle of footballers. No, he look a bit unique, kakra. On your social media.
Him as a tattoo nana.
No. I have no air culture.
Okay.
Air culture. Okay. I say Rasta. Air culture. So if you own a new system, it will be there no. But I'm just describing the kind of player he is.
The way
very calm, very
no tattoo. As if say
tattoo your body. David.
I am Mukabi about Cristiano Ronaldo. No tattoo.
Yeah.
Messi or tattoo.
No, there be not that. Okay. But on what steady Rodri, he lives a very quiet lifestyle. Very quiet lifestyle.
You don't hear much about
negative comments about who say boys na ko party wa ha. Woman might be na my pictures be ba be a Rodri wom. So I think say very
unfortunate. Say Obed, normally somebody be am for na.
How many abo for?
Nottingham Forest. The most affected football club in England about players trooping into Ivory Coast. They are going to lose 6 players, and these are 6 key players. Sergio Aurier, Willy Bolly, Ibrahim Sangare, Musa Niakate, Sheikh Kouyaté, and Olaina. All these players. Olaina from Nigeria, Kouyaté from Senegal, Serge Aurier from Ivory Coast, Willy Bolly from Ivory Coast, Sangari from was it Burkina Faso, if I'm right. Then Musa Niakate. We nyina amo eba AFCON. So Nottingham Forest who seem to be finding their rhythm. Omutikura na yeye.
Almost 20 points.
Yes, enya sanka eyiso beka ho. Ghana ni na free German by Chelsea boy na benze. So Nottingham Forest say.
Chelsea.
Boy yakwo obeba ma Ghana ho ba asem. Odoy. Odoy. Odoy so beka ho 7. Na and they seemed nanka omo peke kama.
No, now they are still not safe.
Yeah.
Because 15 points na Luton Town the 18th position. And Nottingham 15th position with 20 points. So 5 points. And when you listen to these players to Kakrabe form and so your clubs not just because of AFCON. On say Asia so born there. And AFCON so close. So even with Spurs on the song you mean kono. Na Africa for no woman so called. And I can feel their pain. Last season, a kaki to a being keeping on Mokoy. And I am a madam, a momutimino mutrade, edidimu. And fast forward, they are still not safe. Brentford, Everton, Burnley, Sheffield, Luton Town. This is going to be a difficult moment for a team, your friend Nottingham Forest. Conceding 35 goals in the English Premier League. And Washa, we be a Luton Town, Burnley, Mofrua. Omo kika teams so ma concede goals kese pa eba ase ho, and they've scored just 24 goals. So difficult moment for them, but let's see how they can survive. It's all part of it. Makase the issue of your born June July na an effect on so to we those are not genuine reasons. If we want if we want our game to grow, we should make the necessary changes. We are necessary into along the line. So our against Obejina Fakwa, the two Nokia ni be better. Yes, because Nokia was a huge brand. And at some point in time, no PNT. But now, when you are talking about phones and for you, so Obia and Nokia,
my tribe is difficult.
It's gone because now people are talking about.
Okay, so let's call it. Ibrahim Sangari plays for Ivory Coast.
Ivory Coast.
And then Musa Niakate, born in France, but he plays for Senegal. And he Serge Aurier, Ivory Coast, Willy Bolly, Ivory Coast, I'm sure Sangari, Ivory Coast, Senegal, Musa Niakate, Sheikh Kouyaté, and Olaina from Nigeria. And all these guys, anyhow.
And these are teams now, countries not representing. Are countries that potentially meet across the group stage.
And most of them are defenders.
Yes. Even when they are still
Serge Aurier, Willy Bolly, Sangari, how many defenders? Ola is somewhere.
Yes, you are free. I was saying to go.
Yeah.
So you can imagine difficult times for Nottingham.
So the first Canadian to sign for an Italian club, Tajang Butanan, 24. From Circle Bridge to Inter. And no, Bayern interested in Eric Dyer. I quite took a man go say to me.
A surprising news, pa.
Man go say to me. But what is that? Postecoglou say he's not aware.
But Nipano report to you know.
Was he's not aware.
Fabrizio report to you know. People trust him when it comes to the transfer news. And
because no see we pray. Emma, journalist Nibusan so sure no say why are you doubting my integrity? And there are raising issues. Was I'm no pray now we no say akwa no buy am for na we personal terms so aka niema ba community bi.
Spurs one answer mo.
Yeah.
Because team are just saying any content team anye ni ye dey na wasa.
Oh, just say this.
So
Victor Roque. Okay. Barcelona signed Victor Roque, 18 years. Ilan Kebel. There are players who will see what I said about them. And our Adagula. Okay. For Real Madrid. Yeah. Okay. Then Drogba and I made European clubs trust in spending big on African players. Michael is saying.
Yeah.
Is that the case?
Well, they raise bar no. Mr. Tomu Rezi Bano. Not to say before them now African players in Bomoding, but the confidence at Jose
to invest in them.
Ede Kofa Drogba, because Marty interview and not Jose Kase Abramovich Bisan say who is even Drogba. Emma Jose Kase, oh dear Kofanebra.
Baby, the Jose Bechi. Abramovich a Cotoni player.
There be now Abramovich in Pono no nim who Drogba is. And I just saw the Kofanebra and I'll be doing a dance here.
Okay.
And Drogba was just phenomenal.
Okay.
The Premier League. Asian again from Olympic Lyon to Chelsea. Instant impact. Very quiet, but when he gets to the field now, he gets the job done. And these were players not Chelsea breaking records to sign them. On a partners here they can't come on here spending big on African players.
I think that's what he's saying.
Yes, because Chelsea spent on Drogba and he paid it. So the time Osan by ABM Champions League at Chelsea, the Premier League titles at Chelsea, he was their pillar. And now say a set up standard not to offer any attack about Chelsea. You bought Drogba doing as part of the standard. Say share the defensive midfield rule. Emma team friend Chelsea, you bought Dina, you bought Michael Essien and Dean count. And spending big, you know, their impact and reward on the match Chelsea for the trust in them, you know. One or the other
best. The spending big is agreed, but the influence spending, no. And now, Ebinum Visa Abramovich and Jose,
Jose was in charge of the transfers and or justify transfers.
Okay.
Jose at Chelsea.
Because Matisse at Chelsea, and some players were brought in. And one of them is Ukraine Shevchenko. That's what we hear. So I didn't just wait
a podcast on when and Chelsea even played it during one of the celebration of Didier Drogba. No more or more Anna Drogba or more than Afra Fry.
Was it Mikel Obin in an interview?
Yeah, the OB podcast.
Anna or Casse. Moment Magic League drew us now was and I'm Arsenal
1%. Chance, yes. And so far say a album kakra. Say more to sign. Or sticking a neck out for City and Liverpool. In the do Arsenal, the answer was say on said and trust Arsenal. And Jose have been right with his comment too. Most of the time, not
I don't know only right with what he does these days because
there've been a decline.
On whose part?
Jose.
That's the way I will comment on go for did also to me reorganize.
No, there have been a decline.
He has not played in the Champions League for how many years? What kind of crowd?
A bro bear 6.
I mean, also your elitist coach.
But he's not out of the scene.
What for room I come feel 9 and send you into Champions League? What did you conference cap?
And
also, yeah, right on comments.
Referee Subesi and Europa League final.
Say also Jai coaching.
The story of Ancelotti, the story of Vicente Del Bosque, is not over for Jose.
But they were not active.
No, but they came back to do something.
They were not active. Mourinho, they has been in the system. For instance, Ancelotti. For several years.
But and Waba Madrid.
In the case of Ancelotti, the issues at Madrid, the issues at Everton, they're clear. No free. Oh, they watch na Roma for 3 to 4.
Three years.
You
want to build something.
You really not that 8. No. Go for us. Who catch you be saying a chance of winning league 1%. Also, there say. Okay, so
it's not out. Mr.
Okay. Bastian Schweinsteiger predicts the winner of these competitions. Bundesliga was say Bayern Munich. Premier League was say Aston Villa. Champions was say Bayern Munich. Europa League was say Bayern Leverkusen, and Euro 2024 England. Where do you
bold predictions for the Bundesliga? Yes, Bayern Munich still have a chance despite the Xabi Alonso and the Bayer for Leverkusen. The Bundesliga, say Kasefa will last. Put your last hope in a club. You always go in for a Bayern Munich, especially a player as Aboma Bayern Munich. Bayern entirely out of the scene. You go in for that. With the Aston Villa story and the Premier League, Una Emery I had here. The revival no akoyi because post Arsenal and Piesie nanka nsem na ya yeden. And don't forget say or the Villarreal etimi rem Europa League no ekoye wonders. Then he moved to team FN Aston Villa. And at the time I not joining Aston Villa, they were not a force to reckon with. They had issues. They were even basically battling relegation. And with me transform more with the signings no they be share team. And so far they are doing well. Oma shocky will be the players are playing well, very difficult to break them down. They are grinding results in difficult venues and home grounds in the Villa Park no. In a fortress. What Peja Aston Villa brought them Martin O'Neill mo cry back in the days are no more Gareth Barry, more James Milner mo, Gabriel Agbola mo, Mike Albright mo, Darren Bent mo sa squad no Ashley Young mo squad no. The na sanko for ni years o mo bitimi bra be pre top 4 na bi o me defeat bi. And after say City any United wura mu kosse sa akese Sunderland mu wura mu kofifa bi no o mo destroy sa Martin O'Neill team no. But this particular Aston Villa team o panyini ye adwuma die ebo adwene ne ntiase so obetimi die wie is a different story because now and now near can Arsenal we're talking about the return of Thomas Partey and we all admit say Partey is influential enough so the value about can Arsenal born no Ateta ka Timber any party plano are affecting a plan. He's expected to also come back. Also buy him the also bit the ababe share chiro area my team friend Arsenal. So you just can't write Arsenal off.
Okay.
You can't write Manchester City off. Because now Jeremy Doku has started training. Haaland has started training. Kevin De Bruyne about back and make the match day squad against Sheffield. And time on now last season City man home so the J treble no. The whole year sabe urani biem because City man home so last season around February and also Jana di ko wie and it's been something as City tie. They are Liverpool twice. Liverpool at Christmas were on top of the Premier League but the ebe no na City apekwan bi so e di Jana fa ho e di ababeje title no every Liverpool nsem and the BI Arsenal. So you also can't write Arsenal off, you can't write City off. And Liverpool now so so that's all with a coach like Jurgen Klopp. So from the Villa one there, to some extent I disagree with him. I see Aston Villa making the top 4, which is possible, but winning the Premier League I doubt. Now Bayern Munich to win the Champions League, I don't trust Tuchel that much because after so call afimu eni o ye wura afimu in science could be or the ababe team. I'm not seeing any impact. Yes, Harry Kane is scoring, Leroy Sané more around, Serge Gnabry more, but the general output of this particular Bayern Munich team looks a bit ordinary from where I sit. Madrid is in the Champions League. City will try to defend it. Barcelona, you can't almost say that especially under Xavi when it comes to European competitions. Because Xavi European competitions no who so sad yet. But for Bayern to win it, they have a chance. But I mean who is a chance, it was Rosa. England Euro 2024. They have the materials. They have a balanced squad. Wow. They have a balanced squad. So share a year England team now. Now you can talk about an English teamer. From goalkeeping department, there's competition. The back, there's competition. The middle, there's competition. And in attack, they have options. They have options, enough options. Our coach can operate in every system possible. So England, they call up. Now we players are. Ye jidi se omo bobo na ye jidi se modern bowo soro no. Ye be wie no na omo ntenchen a omo nya call up na. A tight debate bapa. So England, yes, they have the materials. You can add them to the contenders. Oh, you can add them to the contenders. But I don't really trust Coach FN Gary Southgate. I want to make me issue with this England team here. In as much as they are playing well, anytime tactically it gets to the crucial moment and you see that Gary Southgate fades off strangely. Harry Kane war and him Ubekara Sterling Phil Foden, Jack Grealish, Marcus Rashford, Mason Mount Mukrade, because they are not having a good season at Manchester United. People hardly mention their name. Oba Arsenal betima be fa Declan Rice wo ho Arsenal betima ko fa Bukayo Saka wo Ben White mo ho a omo nyina timi gina mo ye adwuma ma ho. This season say who score now, who score ratings of Manchester United players on my bomb modern uhu Harry Maguire will say ono so Bob Luke Shaw is there, so talent no problem. But the Portuguese team, the German national team, the Spanish team, these are all teams are who ran your out. And so from baby I met me England bear 25% chance of winning the Euros. Until on our side with him, but England will not be my ultimate favorite to win a year the Euros ever. The last one also in a prediction here by for Leverkusen winning the Europa League. I think a Honda and a drink a crack with Bio for Leverkusen doing well. But the man writing of AS Roma. A man writing Roma and free a year Europa League. You know. Mejidi say Europa League, you know. Do say last year called final afi. We are coming back.
Europa League.
Yes. We won that.
Time Abraham Oy
Opra. The starting season na.
Maybe some Jose Nanako.
There be Opra. When you are massive injury. Until and Lukaku. Eba inside, you know. And the man Roma calling you for Lukaku. I said, Jose, Mr. Toby at Dafufro. Met Mary share the transfers Roma. And you realize that Jose na ni enim say traditional or tokesi and onya bisa Roma.
There's a Roma budget. Roma doesn't have that.
Roma who budget.
But he has enough quality players.
Roma budget no man all year.
You have players more Roma say yes or say another time. I have the Kudus information. I'll give you the details in the next.
Oh wow!
In the next 2-3 minutes.
Okay.
I'll give you everything.
Okay.
And the Angovofen exclusive no. We will manage it well. On the information you have to manage.
So managing.
So one way na
say. That's all this so kakra frame. But then yes all the frame mama story that's what say.
No
balanced one.
And you better Josie. Now I have players at Ukra. As against the likes of Lazio, Money, Tutu, no. Atlanta, Money. Said that's the only way a bit more compare. Okay, so because we enter Bagana. The game here was a good one, and let's hope we can show a good performance there as well. Klopp on FA clash with Aston at Emirates. Arsenal Liverpool. Injuries was now.
That's what started excuse though.
Injuries was now.
That's what started excuse.
Yeah, Dominic Szoboszlai is yes to miss at least the next at least the next 2 games. After picking up a hamstring, Jurgen Klopp confirms Fernando Diniz has been dismissed as the coach of Brazil. If we can make the streets safer around our city, especially for people with kids, we will sleep better. Mikel gives the thoughts on the No More Red campaign. Mikel be Obi or Mikel be no. Mikel be ni na ehuni. Class act from Antonio Rudiger. That was a nice one. Donated winter clothes. Mikel Arteta neka say. If we can make the streets safer around our city. City be
so almost show.
Arsenal say white. All white.
I didn't nine design because I saw it.
I've been a shot at Arsenal MFO. Oh, the war. Yeah, Timony. Shadi here somewhere. Teams will be BF. Oh, team the league in Kwan also Jansen. you in yes obi antimi anye league wo de wa hwete the team no Brandon and then your matiti. Okay. So for people with kids, we will sleep better. And you can give the thoughts on the No More Red campaign. Okay. Class acts from Antonio Rodiger. Also the winter clothes. And we could donate to Berlin for people in need. Oh, they're making. But you can do better.
I'm not saying that.
Better than that. Rodiger, Usika Dawson. Winter clothes, keke. I'm funny. Oh, I'm here stadium. Oh, I'm here school.
On say, oh,
abaya yini na.
Onye ni nyina. Why you pa? On say on call for live on the street. Edu a wo bre na. I want to ko mu pa.
But my choice oh. Choice.
Living on the street, homeless for.
Say a decision. A decision to go and live there. Now Berlin there. One is so open baby ada by man baby.
Say you more be a hawk about when you baby intana ni adenia.
And I just say when you present yourself well, they will take you. But you be no more. They are into drugs. Any idea no musuba na di omne na nam ho.
Na di oma be Piesie.
Na se Ghana akra opa na be o street. Opa. Ana. Opa adwuma ya obenya bi o. Oh yes.
But
adwuma wa ha. Ana oniza.
Adwuma she dey here
say. Na o adwuma o pesa wo ye.
Okay.
That is the problem.
Okay.
But so you ready say
who choice, who adwuma choice.
That's the problem. I say be man no ba o ware o ziminya bi nware.
Okay.
Oh, what
set the level be abem.
That's it. Yes,
but say who po bi ane be tena
kwa. Wait manya bi na tena. No one managing sa. Barcelona announced that tests carried out this morning have revealed that João Cancelo has a left MCL strain. Okay. Doyle.
But Mr. Players need pre-proper.
Yeah.
I think we are stressing them.
Because
the kind of injuries are more picking and washing.
Yes.
ACL, not this year. ACL, Nabapa. And minor injuries. No. It looks like this year we record more than the previous year.
So the MCL is lighter than the ACL.
Yeah.
And the ACL is
inside, no.
And may during timber. Are they affected us now this season? Player back onunti. Atete any more pay.
No, it's true because he brought him in to fix the problem.
Cano.
Can options be a 3 back, 4 back, ni na combat me.
Ene akwa kurio ya wasan ya. Ko fonna na modi ni ko gina kwan na si. But Bobby the Cordova. Okay, also they are talking about the FA Cup. No, Fulham so share. Pedro Porro, you saw the screamer.
Yeah.
Wow, that was wonderful.
Hey, Nijian, they were not celebrating as it meant a lot to him.
But the goal was solid. Yeah. Baby Ojina. And it was late in the game. Not game na kwa ni pa. Ateta watch him, he denies report of PGM OL conflict over Saka statement.
But Saka asem no chrome still too. If you watch
tackles,
the tackles as against fouled issued, the statistics are. You realize that at Semna Teta kind yintimi sweep under the carpet because if you watch the statistics, you realize that you chat Saka Bibri as against the number of fouls awenya from the it's a very interesting one. As against the number of fouls wapeke and diamano based on tackles nabano. You see the margin because you're trying almost 43 times. And fouls ya pick it from and now we're winning from these 43 tackles makuma 7. So that is the difference. Or even cards that have been issued. Mr. Tontu Sha Yecha player makuma 43. Now 43 no emu 7 pe and yama player card. But I'll check Raheem Sterling you're trying to 31. But out of 31, 14 of it yama obi card one. Then you compare to Saka there 43. I am 7 and yama nipa card. Meaning most of the fouls Jema Saka no refinant to us a issue card. Emma player no.
Yeah.
Luis Diaz you're trying to 22 times. But emu 8 nipa ni we are refinant the card to us. Free 40 33 times emu 7. So for a player to go down, now referee beje on 43 occasions, name 7 pe, and a referee issue card. No, your coach and you look at these statistics. Now say your players be bria, they just sack up channel, but card no people are going scot free after the referee gives a foul. And you should understand, he's the player. Coach knows he's the eye of his team. When he gets a good day, and the protection comes in when Uchani Pani now the card that's also. The banner Nipani to me sound could tribute. But when one man can't, your best be tribute, and I think say for a talent like this, you're trying and born home by just can be for Hazard on. Say Hazard needs protection. Now I'm protecting Hazard. One share and carry an own team reintem. And I said the carry an own team drew level no person be do no. Obe ending the carry no quick because of injuries. At that time, people criticize Jose say or Kasa too much. But eventually, fast forward, look at Hazard now. Carry an could drew baby injuries is say no. Because injuries ne nyina na ba prekope. I say eating habit. And you start say who did basa na yare ne be ball. Ebe boa no sa na be pemo dakro. It's just like going to the gym. You call one day na wabo. That is the same thing with the tackles. Indestructible at that moment. But with time, we so be drew baby no. No one DNS or the ball on form. So I side with Ateta based on these statistics. Some team can be some protect your brand and Bukayo Saka.
Okay. That's fine. The most valuable players in the world. If that it's fine.
Yeah.
Now for yeah 10 years back. Jude Bellingham, Erling Haaland, Vinicius Jr., Rodrigo, Bukayo Saka, Phil Foden, Pablo Gavi, Julian Alvarez, Jamal Musiala, Martin Odegaard. We according to these are the most valuable players.
And interestingly, Arsenal, there was 7 players in the top 50.
Wow.
And that top 10, Arsenal 2.
So that's a value Mikel has created for Arsenal.
And that is the future. The future for the club. And on there, because Saka, the normal value to 223.
And they have a sort of
Otona. They said, the Amano. And Omar Odegaard 151, and Omar Martinelli 148, and Omar Kai Havertz 107.
Why Kai? One German fan.
Kai 107. And of the man.
Wow. Values.
And Declan the 104.
There's a decline in a Kenya mile.
We come by. That's one maintaining standard.
I almost Kai ahead of decline.
Yes, and even Saliba ahead of Saliba ne decline the any but Kai
Saliba over 100 million.
104 million.
And what many are they?
CIE
Observative.
Yeah,
to almost say any figures no
figures in here.
Okay, so Jude Bellingham here saying 268.
Yeah.
Wow. And Haaland here 251.
Yeah.
For Vinicius 250.
Rodrigo
goes 248. Bukayo Saka 223. Yeah. Phil Foden 196.
Yeah.
Pablo Gavi 175. Alvarez 165. Jamal Musiala 152. Odegaard 151. But one thing is clear. You must be within a certain age. And yes, sir. But what my in ye? I do them just also be our one some correct. Omo ya de ye say ya.
Obi
anu obekasa. But as a man Real Madrid, City, Madrid, Arsenal, City, Barca, City, Bayern,
Arsenal.
So
in the top 10, Madrid nya 3, City nya
5,
3.
There we go. City, Haaland,
Foden and Alvarez. That is in the top 10.
Alvarez,
so nya 3. And Madrid nya Bellingham, Vinicius and Rodrigo 3. And Bayern Munich nya
1.
Musiala. and Barcelona nya Gavi. And Arsenal nya 2 in Bukayo Saka and Martin.
One day I in say that. We don't say it's well and Zamudu be a young one some go. Odo was some reason I for both player be din. So obi am man.
For the talent the young ones they say kakra. Gavi is highly rated though. Gavi is highly rated, especially his age. He's below 20. In the man, he rating much potential in him. In the moment, say, "Oh, person, turn it there." The age in it, why you so far? No, that's what me.
Foreign news, you now prepare.
There be
obi ball charge.
There be there some me buy na me.
So graphic na me
buy na besham. Me buy.
Obi say, yeah, yours. How can harvest be valuable than trend and all?
There be enyemi.
Na trend and all. Just obi turn it na ko born in. On age, I'm not Trent is saying. What is his age?
Trent will be around 22.
20. Obisi Mbappe ni mo.
Yes, Mbappe ni. Mbappe is.
Obisi Mbappe ni.
24.
24. Obisi Mbappe ni. And I think that should be a very good point. Oh.
Kylian is 25 years. So I don't know whether the players below a specific age be from 23 Banedia. That is what I think.
But another way Kwabena and
they won't do
no, that's an omission.
Top 10.
No,
top 10,
15 no cry.
15 I think.
Oh, woman.
Yeah, 15 I think.
I think Kwabena should be there.
And he may be a 50
Oh, 10 there. I don't think it should be there. 10 there. But then also munya place for. Okay, Adam say strictly under 22, 23. And here I found I just to endorse the stamp bosso. So FA Cup games on Chelsea versus Preston North End, Arsenal Liverpool, City versus Huddersfield, and Copa del Rey on Saturday. It's Lugo versus Atletico Madrid. So you free all the Befi. Now I be in summer Wagan. I will talk about Kudus. Andina versus Real Madrid, Elche Girona, Sunday, Babastro versus Barcelona, Elba, Atletico Bilbao, Real Manchester, Inter Milan versus Verona, Empoli on Sunday, AC Milan, Torino, Napoli, Salernitana versus Juventus, Roma, and Atlanta. Okay, so but Ghana ha. Yes, starting frame. Hope a good story than I am banko.
Good story the kwenye.
Yen banko teche.
Ken share ikakra. They say inakiaba. Pitch the started pitch no. And no more me share Chris you.
Trent is 25 years.
Yeah.
Okay. Trent so when you 25 will be
no. To wait pitching in you.
Again I did that was ana.
Baba.
If 15 na baba do bi anko concert bibia wo.
Set matches near ball hono na doors. Ono metimi ateki your panel yina. Na to hear Chris Hutton animi we no ko inspect pitch no. Na nima o de hear pitch ya. On kasa e ba wakasa pa. On kan ho asem bia o, but waka ho asem pa even with his body language.
But coach in a problem park here. Black Stars o mo kwa no do kroma.
Omo da so ha ya.
And also how
that's why I may background on bus nisi.
His problem is Kudus and your pitch.
Mr. To the pitch you are now so blasters
and no one was say Kudus any.
I'm still surprised and earlier on I can say me nim the entire on by and my biggest worry because on any nipa and GD say all but 10 things around for us. And even the right position ever want to cry another headache and as at this moment preparing for the tournament without him
and now only game ever ahead of tournament is the one against
Namibia
and it's not likely he will come before the game
that game which is on Monday and
you're likely say Kudus Beba and then it's not
it's
not likely from what I'm getting.
Wow.
What I'm picking together. No. So see him Bankoyani.
Where issue of national interest? But the good side say it creates an opportunity for Ashimero Lamte partnership in the middle.
And on set Bano Unihono, or Mayano. This guy on the screen,
Chris Hutton.
Me did say Usru say or baby be Magana for because usually the coaches do not like that. Say or prepare for a tournament. Kudu, the fact that Kudu did not play that last game, say he's released by West Ham. What's I say?
Yeah.
So where is he now? And I'm saying, where Kudus is, why he's not here, whether he's coming, when is he coming, or we may not even see him at all.
We may not.
Yes,
danger there,
danger. As well, me danger back because but it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good.
For you to say it doesn't look good, then
no, it doesn't look good. From what I'm getting,
really is not looking good.
It doesn't look good. Now, meaning why? Young na
men pitch in I now understand why omukwa brankese.
But some futu na beni na mwako no.
And no crowd say in the bars ya to be BMU and on say when
but say kwani nye ube tutu am na
emu die hina enti se baby omo nam no. Omo ya Ghana for no ma befi. Na omo ye training wo Ghana maimu. And the situation in Ghana, no, like it's being played to them. It me, Kasanomintia say, sabi, Germany for every training war Ghana. You know, what conditions now? What hanu wasema meteo mati because the real free bano. And yes, ana nyamati. But ye day na ekruma. Sika abba Black Stars mu abandia shemu FIFA dia mayen. The sponsors nso bi ama wom sabi mpanyufo ne mpanyufo a omu nim de omu ya anka net 2024 yi yenkosre Dr. Kwame Chei say stadium ana sabi say ya odi ni sika ko shemu ye ni no ho na yema Black Stars enkotri anka bi anka nkran baby ana Kumasi ana Obuasi ana Takrade hwe esipon hwe dia esipon Would when you share sip on the eye? It's immediate. The air cosuna, a month for come. Yes, and for come once. The many players will be coming, Casa. Come in, I'm a shiny dean, I'm a bomb born, I'm a come baby dean. Because those who have the power to change some of these things. Only the Sika here, Nima for Terebia Oka, you say, hey, the Biana Okan perform once, but I ain't throwing it. I senior can once.
Okay.
You call Qatar World Cup, saying Black Stars Management Committee members, I'm on check $500,000. $500,000. I mean, Casa will be a Juma, me maniska, and I mean Janica. Oh, yeah, Jumana, why your Jumana so near? I see a baby Juma. I said, your Juman who didn't a Juma, it's no, Metiase. But say you make crew $500,000. How many pen no? Maybe I train crying. It doesn't make sense to me. And I need to make us say the air course is good. Okay. So one penny for 7 my drain dafma. New near some ya. The air course should tell them say a mere say Ghana be better camping facilities.
Okay.
For not just Black Stars, but maybe our national team. Sendra Minia Sadiq publish pram pictures me. Professor ne hotel. Na ebinuma nya kokudro a jisika de ye de omope. Na wo wi a wa be ka kire yen say ye ma unko South Africa. Eminim se wahu a kofen so bi a eto Johannesburg. I'm saying rouse and then flat, serious flats. Some of them washing cars away.
Yeah.
A horn and Black Stars for some great training. Can super sure Basa.
So you think that preparations, no, has not been hampered in any way? Okay.
Not at all.
Not at all. Yeah, quite no. The year family, so the fact that we need to spend what we get from these competitions in quote wisely.
Sap pepe.
Okay.
Sap pepe.
Okay.
You said, yet say a buying a ball Black Stars Moka.
Yeah.
It is a FIFA Scabana Bangia and Session. Name Yengi been to say say a $1 million cry. Sanka, it me see $1 million for all the 4 World Cups. By now, care $4 million. And open you wouldn't be $4 million.
Yeah, a lot.
It's there question there. Nick Kwanswano. A yes, I Ghana for your man too. Now you're train paying for green seas to say, won't you in South Africa? The year company will come. And when you say you need facilities for the year, 87 say a better work up with you. Nothing for them is Sika. And now buying Benyasika, and they are share Black Stars in me. Now you bet you channel, send a channel, Phoebe Tremuna.
Okay. So 26 out of 27 could do some my. You have any idea why he's not here? Because the last time I even said West Ham about now on count. So it's the assumption is that he has been released by his club. So you have any idea why he's not with the team?
I can only speculate.
Okay.
And me speculation you know. Either say I'm pampa with pra and almost say no beton. And now say almost person beba. And so no more who send no more cano. And me a hammy kakra. The hammy no say whatever the situation is, there must be clear communication on it. I say if you know etimi e ma man 40 say ya frɛ West Ham for no almost say we pra and now ya manemba and now mpo say omuni edi agro bi a ye ninje ho so that everybody is clear because we enye asema nke say ne kan ye din nim the club and country row during these tournaments and now maybe no crack say AFCON no yenhwene sa timer your bonum and another conversation but Mimi Gidi say my hunch tells me West Ham is playing funny games with us.
Okay.
And we have to come like they have to come clear with Ghana. Now send be ya Ghana penny for so bit to me and they are some not two baby I say they the two.
Okay.
And tisa now I say we've been left hanging.
Okay.
So be say on back. Now quite to say I asked for the Omudi and 2 years ago. I say, or ba if you do review, if you can't mean can say or ba na omba. And now we shouldn't be doing that because if he's medically unfit, doctors snip me actually when he can recover. And it could be possible, say, Rebecca say, oh, ABA, your ball and system for now quarter final or waiting out joining Ghana. See the beer, say, on yet fit at all to play in Swa. Because tournament.
Okay, so then this is what me checks Kakra with the team. I can say, Adna Kudus was supposed to come with a physio because both West Ham and Ghana had agreed say Omra, but then yet the physio no nkwa na omo doctors nkwa na be no adwuma. Then at a point, what I'm gathering. The player says he will want to meet the team in Ivory Coast. Emma, said that is also not possible. But as they have no idea when he's coming. So they say as a communication, you break it down.
Yeah, you know, me say Kudus, I saw TBBS.
Yeah,
say Omani Hiano, and this is a very decisive moment for him. Someone for the cost of penasem and our penasem can be out of this. But the whole crowd there, we've not reached that point. But say impo or your fit so be bonus say your man exceptional conditions are. I think it should be granted.
Yeah.
Exceptional condition being that ABA based on what he's supposed to be going through medically, will be sharing on Ivory Coast. I think the team should allow it. If that is what it is. Because at the end of the day, if you understand about Black Star team, Mama, and you call Ivory Coast on the 10th, your first game, you say 14th. Now, say, we can make space for Kudus to be around 3 days before that game. I think it should be granted.
But the doctors, the Ghanaian doctors, will also have to assess him before the tournament. And Oshiomo, that makes it difficult for them to know his condition. So you join the team, they assess you, and advise the coach. Now coach knows what the plans.
Of course.
Because and I don't say there are what they call senior players in the team. So when they start condoning these things, and they have problems.
When nano can be resolved if there is clear communication.
Yeah.
If there is clear communication, there be a meka. We are senior. I mean, you've been in it for a long time. France 98. Romario joined the Brazil team from the quarterfinal stage. I'm not sure everybody in the team was happy, but based on the medical information at that time, that was the only time he could join because 2 weeks preparation at Brazil or France now, who pride, so he couldn't be part. The Americans say if there is clear communication as to why Kudus cannot be part of the team at this time, it should be made known and clearly communicated. But based on situation, some exceptions are being granted.
Okay. So the issue now is clear communication to the public and Obianim saying it here.
I think so.
Okay, so let's hope for
because in Naye, and sometimes will be sincere with communication. Some more can who say why they are semi all kind here. The person say.
Okay. So we move to our chances. At the same because we've not fared well in our last 2 competitions. I call the World Cup and the AFCON. Do we have any hope, Serbia? We may turn the corner. We may do well this time around.
As for hope, we have. I have hope. But I won't say hope there. I mean, beyond hope, there must be the practical work. Hope say Ghana be yard no there wo ho. I ban no bia hope so be yard. But near say ya. Be ma hope no enya ntina so no eno naka. Ene bi na ye ka ho asemi a start to ofie. Ye tournament no mu a niema bia say ye. Eni na be gina management team na ye de o ma ye wie no ni na be gina coach ni the players. And the honor me how can say no, especially with the coach. Me ubia Piesie me penasem. I think oba work ethics are status all show no na effort. But I feel status all bomb matches no. And any money be over I pushing. And me bumpire say fast any money call Ivory Coast or the Kodia minia and ye.
Ebini say
Ebini to say any Angola ball Kumasi. About 93 minutes and Sana go ever. And it was difficult to watch the match. Yeah, you to himself football do baby as sanity. But consistent. Say be consistent then there's cause for concern. Yes, Aba, Central African Republic, and also Kumasi sa and no crowd opponent in the can share and Sana yet show. And the hammer being say Madagascar. There was a certain trend. What about 3 matches or 2 matches before that game? One from say players be or why, and it was showing in his second half performances. It's in our media children say at Dina players or result in the second half, and football is uncertain. It is a now you are certain say in 2-3 matches some players are able to lift their game, maybe with your pep talk and other things. Why don't you start them? Why don't you field them? So, for example, in Madagascar, na Kudus at the bench for 78 minutes or so. Number 2, Yane Comoros, the same thing. They say Kudus a pra, maybe to say they saw a back injury. Now, waiting about 45 minutes per. As some of me be say 90 minutes, not 45 minutes waiting about. And they're starting na quality Kudus one on train say damage will be done to your team before you bring Kudus who can only play 45 minutes. Better starting so he gives that quality much earlier than time I be on team Bobby. And I think these are some decision-making situations. The coach gets it wrong. There have been questions about how he also uses Kudus. And they're not there. We say West Ham, ABR support any contributions are Kudus in Yano. It can't be the same as the Unya or Black Stars. But if Kudus is functional in a certain position, why not play him there and so that he gives you what you want? Because at the end of the day, maybe a player is not born young. They hear say goals how do they winning matches. And the year who say any day, Kudus is coming out as the team's best scorer in any situation. It to me, I never come share. The feel say be my hope no. Say be you say anyhow the coach will use players at the tournament.
Okay.
Say okoyenia ye hu ni friendly matches ni qualifiers na or the assembly because teams need be over almost 93 minutes. And you need to na show. Only almost more copim 90 minutes. And Ghana team the send it no. Say nyame ambema obi di kan share mienu miensa e be din say
we'll
be able to. Yes.
So
we need the mommy a bit of fear.
Okay.
But apart from that, I have hope say we can turn things around. And see, I've been thinking about even the FA. On say the last AFCON, unfortunately, Mreso Nagana call AFCON I ain't win the game. We didn't see that. It is a Koyesenia Cameroon Emwa cry. So we FA president, you feel bad. So it looks like Black Stars and you can't get this right. There's a lot of work on Hilton to change a lot of things, even for the FA's own record when it comes to the Black Stars.
Okay. So we play Cape Verde, then Egypt, and then Mozambique. These are the games Ebetre, say Ebekwenim or Ebe Britain. I read somewhere say Otuado say Egypt will be the easiest game. I don't know whether and how he said it. At the same, which of the three games now? How are you going to manage those three games in your own view?
I agree with Otuado.
Okay.
Because Egypt, there will be everything to play for. We know their pedigree, in quality, in and I think the typical Ghanaian football team I have seen, so he challenge are not as bigger, he gives it all, the BCBNC. And I believe Egypt will bring the best out of us. The rest of the teams, Cape Verde especially, I say, Comoros, other teams here, they be a shell money a trifire boy. They have nothing to lose. And they have seen what others have done to us. And I'm sure they will believe that they can also do it.
Okay.
And it's a bit tricky in such situations because the opponent doesn't fear you. And on ocean cry, it makes no news. It's almost a bit slippery when you are handling them.
Okay.
And the honor sooner, as a coach, you think the superiority Ghana has, if at all we have any superiority. Because Egypt won't himself also saying, I mean, it won't be so much of a surprise if Mohamed Salah, starting Salah Mount, one of the beautiful goals of Shewa Liverpool, and you'll be young on Krumha. As a Kivet status, there will be problems. To me, many Otuado say Egypt could be the easiest of games we will play because of their status and knowing say they will come well, and so we must also go well. But the rest are tricky because you don't even know what to expect. And per the experiences we have had with Madagascar, Comoros, Central African Republic, even Angola, they are becoming Ghana's boogie sites, and it will be difficult. And the dance say there be no tournaments, first games in Edin.
Yeah.
And I think we will have to.
Ghana is slow starters. I'm sure you heard that. Say a court tournament.
Unimbo. Yashe competitions be France last World Cup. Also one no above fast, not on the baby. Slow start being.
Okay.
Who yard now quality need to deliver. Meaning is as a crowd.
Okay. So we are going to do well, Anna.
Yes, I think we should be modest with our expectation.
Okay.
And it's not every president as someone can say it is possible. No, if you say big, but that's so Janice, because you can't promise anything based on the year who the team we who no promise be na mbema. It is possible.
Okay.
But let's do the right things. Right things need be the training. That start to feel no. Yen kan yesika sem hu ye. Me enko promise sika bia na say yenko ye appearance fees akese bia because in faso ni so e de abufuo na beba chire. Nti sa aska sem no mon kan na ye. No mon yo ma dwen free so. No mon nya adwuma ne se na so mo ye no.
Okay.
Na coach ni yesre no. Ye ball no ye coaches ba ye hu se na kwa nya obi hu se nya. Nti ye kan ontie na on fan nye the amount for na yen hwe bia team no e back do me there. I have very measured expectations.
Okay.
And I just hope that they will surprise some of us.
Jerome, yeah, that's it. Rebecca said before they finally leave. Thank you for your time.
Yo,
yeah, that's it. Okay. Jerome, what's the training? Kasi Udim said Jerome Gasano. The conversation and the discussion has been about the position he took on Richmond Lamte Asemno. I think he has explained.
Oh, true.
But still, no. I don't know whether you want to hear some of the comments. Because where Asemno Kaino and some of Kaino, Richmond Lamte there was just some.
He wanted to clarify.
But I think
the statement. I think Jerome Diano was most like a post, a Twitter post. So he wanted to explain it in words for you to understand his tone and the reasons behind the comment. No, but I don't know how people still don't understand.
Okay. But on the Black Stars, Jerome said, "On the baby." Yes, he mvutro no ni ade ne ye bread training ni ade no one in his own opinion no and ampare and say and he even thinks a good omen sort of
a true reflection of your managing
of say yes your mind he has measured expectation and then kudos subetwe mo so so but picking in answer abedi animu kudos the number mama explain kudos
the any chirimi mama.
I'm trying to pick one or two from different sources na okani na abumwa de tell say they have been expecting kudos okay but kudos war situation be and there was a request to say West Ham they were going to get a physio, one of the medical team to accompany Kudus.
Onka Kudus Sombra.
Now, Black Stars Fund, they have no problem with that. But I also, our doctor said, they will look at him like it happens to other players. Omba, I say West Ham are releasing, but as far as West Ham is concerned, Omni Ghana, we Uncle Bonabo. So what I say. So it's not like as if West Ham
is preventing him.
It's preventing him. Okay. So they have been communicating. And there was a request, meaning from Kudus or from West Ham or from Nifisio, no, say they had wanted him to meet them in Ivory Coast.
The request from, let's say, Kudus camp.
Say Ghana managing and Yamanka enough time. And Nanka fly street, Nanka join you.
To come back Ghana for preparation. And as a South Africa on for preparation.
And no. Black Star Furniture say, you have to go. You also have doctors.
Yeah.
and the coach will want to see you, the doctors will want to see you. If you don't know, say, if you don't one source probably so the boy doesn't want to come to the tournament at all.
And yeah, extreme one.
But yeah, I'm not careful on the Ghana for the Kazacho me. A be an entesa. But the key issue is that they don't know say Kudus ban and ouch now. Okay. Be a wait my surprise or my bedroom and Jubi.
But they say they don't know when he's coming.
They don't know when. Okay. But at the moment he wants to join them.
Okay.
There. Okay. And on say I yesterday me can one
me to say me tie
Ghana for me tie say who present to be ama omo no anya careful mo to try to teach etina yeah can in a way on say emre bi I ask for kudus or ba I ask for so mo man ma but this time around there it doesn't look like David Moyes na West Ham
are involved.
Once he coach in there he understand the Premier League system say DJ be more can be trained there, but I'm sure he is talking to David Moyes. Sana asem no akwa yes on. Now the other side is that the senior players in the team will get quite apprehensive because now kwa we obeso just saying on the first no Black Stars kwa be the pele mu na ye say but this is a team that has Andre, Jordan, and all of them. They are also senior players. Me sure says Jordan is young chamber beyond tears say Kudus should be more important than him in the team. But the young performer one say Binu Christ say the coach should take a decision. Say Massa, if by this time Umbaya, then I look elsewhere. Because you are preparing your strategies, your tactics, and everything for the tournament. Say, let me tell you. Onana or a keeper. Keeper, they normally on can't tactics one. Also about 14th, 15th now. Amatiasi. But here it looks like the issue is with the player, not West Ham. To the Fademaki can plus and minus.
Different angles now. What picky. Which is excellent because we uraha na waka ni nyina abu and na wasone so pa every day wasone so pa send ensem ne be yewi na from the extreme point say nipa bia o mo ben sin no hwe nkomo na ekoso no mze abrante ba no mpeso beba and
that's what be na binom didi
extreme for no muti asem na mze the abrante na keka no ba no mpeso beba and the bill soon to there be and you say be on person beba na emum we pra na or san ho yare and no person share o Cote d'Ivoire san no so akwa but no club beba kra na the physio be kan ho ya aba
something the Black Stars normal with African national team
you particular na for the nachi
Dr. Andre bia no dey
enti eno yo omo ogidie kakra they still want to believe in the Ghanaian in Kudus. Says still a Ghana need here. On said and Caswamba. It is true for no more. They still want to believe in him. So Obeba. But I know Kobe share Cote d'Ivoire. Good. Now, from these explanations, I Mr. Todiama, West African countries here, Taiko, Afcon, Koya, the end. We're going with coaches in recent times. You need a coach. Or boss to take 12 decisions and on Fahoni DBC because it's a tournament that you need players to be 100% committed for the task. Sometimes Ghana hire how near say send ye Ghana for any brainy a pesi agent and yes and players need na park no so mobile. And most of the time more commitment, passion and dedication, not tactics, and the spirit of the nation, about the territory. It would check Stephen Cation in Nigeria team in 2013. Peter the wing man baby. But the Sunday in Bab Victor Moses Mo, a Kwaya Wejuma. So check Hugo Bruce Diana for Cameroon. Andrew Nana, I can't want semi wamba. Joa Matip amba. Eric Chipo Mutina amba. There were 8 players in that Cameroon setup, and I'm for you to say Sharka Olympic Marseille mo teams akese ayas mo top omamba coach ni gyina na nemu e de new squad koje then baka Javier René de ekro de Cote d'Ivoire so ye Javier René so de 9C form ka say there be forget about issues ekoso won chain. This is my team. Yaya Toure is my captain. Ordinary court tournament at the end of the day omoje. So from where we sit, any news neighbor and any conditions are kudus de mayeno. We are just being professional with the issue. But the news is that Abrantian Komodieno on a blasters for dino for the system itself to get to a position that they don't know when the player is coming. Said that potting when Abrantian ban. It speaks volume. I can't send back. May I join extreme for no? Me make extreme for na omo system no ma Mr. Tuoni omo di nkomo na omo di omo hu ne se bibia kire se abrante ne mpese obeba because even if you are injured ubeduru Ghana upra na ebe den. So calm down, let the team assess you because team no medical doctors omo ne omo ye adwuma. So let them assess you together with also nkofo a waka ho no. If they feel say upra no omo suso omo miamia wo de ugire mfidie so no breporting say and ultimately bomber Ghana, they will come out with a communique to tell all Ghanaians say, and ya Branton the new door edema Ghana, and ya Branton the time Ghana, because every football loving fan him say injuries is part of the game. Pra ekabono, and tisa Branton a pra in especially when it's coming from an official source. But say na kwa say wa, omo timu say na nkasan said nim de how. Because omumba ema or doctors and Ghana doctors in Chekio. Omunim dapot oba. And now you are coming in with conditions that can affect the team unity ahead of this particular tournament. No doubt about it. Special players sometimes deserve special treatment. But there should be proper justifications behind these special treatment. And yes, sorry, any amount of treatment. And yes, Obi also will get up and demand same treatment which the team cannot afford. Inti ya tena si ehwe ni omemuno. Kudu se pra. Then we told even the team captain so Capito, ye ni abranti ni shia ye medical doctor share no together with West Ham they announce or no ankasa ne personal ones. Ye hu se there be ne nine no. Si ye pesa abranti ni be gina park so. Not me boni ye maya ebi ohia be 1 week rest. So when you communicate this to the team, say after this particular assessment, enuntino ya ma branch any pressure baby obeba obetranchen ebi kura na obi share wo ho a. It makes sense. The first training will be in Cote d'Ivoire because the assessing no wontimi mbo. Team no be abufu because ball no a team sports, football is team sports. And ya tennis and unko akogina ho aboard and no kura no hia coaching. And ya obi ono be gym obi obamo aduane adi. So even if unkwa na ukojina, there's a team behind you. And the unity of that team, one way or the other, will affect your performance on the field. And to we kura enya unkwa na ukojina bo, let's say you unkwa na uko 2 America, unkwa na uko high jump bina. Boy, you are expecting passes from the back. And you pass a kekempo. Sometimes you are expecting certain players to say, "Ubayam from Sonoma cover." Because wow, you're a creative player. There are times about pass at you. Pass nature is the duty of somebody else on the field. So because we baby our pass nature and on no juma so on coach is born and sanje and some fambre ubium. And do you know how difficult that is? Into a sound of one year jumanama or more monasweni. So if they feel say you know clubs ho ye positions are boy your respective clubs where they are all facing a potential risk of losing their position in their respective clubs. Training grounds to some extent, baby, I saw mu taste that I could do. What you say, and you have baby, now, what the end of we all accept it. O check who score player of the month December ewe Englander kudu stosumienu he had excellent ratings and the agitum say ubetimi ayi bibi so nko abo team no but the nko abegina ha wontimi mbo. So for the proper bonding of the team, as I said, there should be proper justifications and excellent communication. A course of send your coma ebeto yim. But I bet to say one more better so. And I mean, and I will momo 2 conditions, mania. I'm telling you, I'm at money at the Normanian Qualasa. Before say be a Uber by England, hono. No more badge omudin. They played in the team earlier than you. And omuko boy, e wo krona o boss say didi. Omuko bochen.
Yeah.
Enti wo yesana. E bia openly. Amanfo ankasa.
Ana you know, ana.
Me o to na dio ye die. Dio ye die.
Because Sammy Brown say Theo, that's
yeah.
Good morning. There's Sammy Brown from Accra Airport. Kudus team is in England is not blocking him for coming because their last match it was in their squad that he's on the national team duties. So it means the player maybe doesn't want to come.
I don't know.
Because West Ham the Oma in a class say because this year now Buku he's on a national
team. A flyer. And they are wishing no
and almost there's no stadium in England that Makoha almost PA system here you might change the West Ham Stadium. A whole normal bomb in 1982 one say go anyway. Sad squeeze in every stadium. So they were announced and he's a fan favorite now. But said the Brannigan, it looks like he
because so Ghana. I'm a doctor Sasho. No one was a webra.
But he shouldn't create problems in our team.
I want our DNA
also, yes, sir, now other players, no. Yet to make us on let's be careful. Be
never come Kudus or the end come Kudus.
And I say, be an assembly who are in
Mr. Two. For now, there is no communication. What's at the end we're running to my body suit. And you for the one
said good.
But for now, the team is aware of when he's coming. He's coming.
Whoever is listening to us or watching us, fair futuwe, Kudus, then go for money money at the end and say, look, say Ghana for tower chi in whatever you do, and the Ghana for be West Ham.
Yeah.
Now no West Ham for cheers no more show me.
That
means the Ghana for West Ham, sir. Nina Kudus. If there's anything, communicate with the Black Stars team
with evidence.
With now the managing or now in Casabia Kudus say anything to me be obese or no baby drew that say, but say a cocoa bassy adia Ghana phone started some doma no sin as well. Be an hard to the so
to be a namno so dear.
Yes,
say Nipa Gidia wa Brantin. Ye timili mo bia kwan edi obebo ha Kudus. Amanfo ani abreak to the extent say Chris Hilton and she no mayi. Am ye hu ade soronko Jerome was saying it. Ye hu ade soronko bi e wo Kudus modern ball blaster send your West Ham na. Why Chris Hilton Ghana for na ebetimi agina no so keke e de agya no kwan. Agina no so akase masa opanyini ko. Ghanaians are waiting to see how Chris Hilton can bring the best in Kudus whilst he's playing for the Blasters. Into a player be a bonidin. So obest son your memoir. Now when it gets to the stage, say, yeah, the show mono. Brand dear or born num yajitum. But I say, oh, what dear no, I can't me treatment Asia. I'm not for the before super cancer. But again, from the coach's point, or more Musujiri is a coach in taking decision. I side with them. Also, there are 3 angles to the story. Omba, Obesie Cote d'Ivoire, coach take a decision because of the Ekoso. And then another man, and you may tie West Africa when it comes to major tournaments. It comes down to indiscipline.
Yeah.
It has a Jabeto camp, coach in your tactical discipline. Play at about 11, where you many these are your duties, your role. Play on the on yet. But coach and share the kind of fame our player no almost were Janus na distorted the rhythm of the team. Most of the time, your cocoa and your coach on found the wow on found the baby obo. Said you made your person call your park and soon to me now. Opia will send change your bukobo. So most people talk about Milo in the 2010 World Cup. The decision to start players like Samuel Linkum, the decision to start, because I got a first my Prince Tego boy. Tego Nusuna na Inkumba. The decision to start Kwaja Samuamo, Kevin Prince Boateng, Antonianan, Deda you, for instance. Akukudro opinion in your head, they started. Ebrana Sule Muntari thing, and yes, a Muntari song. Because when you watch Ghana against Uruguay, now share the kind of strike shot na Sule Muntari boy na. A chance sa na Sule Nyemre. But coach in it say, the Abemani team na kosu eya branty we ube free bench number. Indeed, oh yeah. Because Stephen Appiah at that time was extremely influential. Ghana for any financing form because our club side no team sacrificing a whole bomber under 23 ebe bomber blasters despite the consequences. Tina Ghana for pe Stephen Appiah sempa. But you so Kwaja Samoa and resource ni ko yen obian criticize coach no. It happened in 2010. Mama Hugo Bruce there with Cameroon. Mama Javier Rene with Ivory Coast. Mama Stephen Keshi with Nigeria. So the Sunday in Bamo Monena Nam Nigeria na Okakobo. Victor Moses Mona Okakobo. And on your resource. And to coach no so tenacity no he say. Dear Kudusu yen say a boapaye based on intelligence. So realize say sad ye bisa na ekoso. Na brand teni betuma baba en katibone e won nkati bebere mu a. First asem na mente ase. Until say mrebi mewe nkati bi na ade ani koyie pa na bo ba kum nyonyonyo bo sa say wenum nyina. So if you realize that is what boy no head toss na betimi ababa affecting nyina upiani si nchen. You take a bold decision. You pick another player. No one man confidence the na wudemu. They say because of documentaries are clubs ni you know. Meet you Mr. Otu. Sunsumun sam. So amon nam hokwa Mr. Otu. Oh, there be any no crazy. Sunsum they so funny serious.
Enye nyame na
nyame be bon ba sunsum na so funny.
Kudos and party fear me mo bi adi during tournament but ze nyame na boni pa ba.
Nyame na boni pa ba. Nyame boni pa sunsum agron dey account. Say we are spiritual.
Nyame no mo nyame na mo boy ho ba sunsum. Ana go for bi di chen dey nyame ahun ba.
Am for so for now no. Nyina on communicate you.
No me can't ka say ho ba body say free nyame ho.
E free nyame ho but say nyame won hihye a wo ye. Nyankopon won nipa na ni ku omo wo na ni ku ne ma ho pa.
Nti ne ma.
But on say Mr. Otu wo ma bebere but ba ku bi oye na adwen say won hihye won di so a wo akoma mu do no but e be free no ho kakra. Sa na ye tie.
Okay, but
I don't want to believe in that angle. Nina account by men
doing films are
mean them engine this and the insanity.
Oh,
and Tessa on Kebi Binchira Omo. No more reasons, Papa. No some man on collaborating with the system. Yes, a brandy and show up, what your brandy and show. Obari a show now won't me bar. Obia betia tumsa won't mean your training, no. Obia betia tumse bia nya be 10 days rest. Obia betia tumse bia tournament yi kura ekui. Abrantie si endru be semia ontimi mbobi. Everybody will understand. Enti ano san ye ma special treatment bia obia bunfu. But anya won kwa na okobobo no. Amanfo ka ho. Obia tunu what obia people are here. Ndoto senko nipa be do na mba ya ka fine. But so obia ba ma ka ho
no.
Nti de nti na wo mba.
And the rules are clear. Emrano Ghana side that is it 2 weeks or something before the tournament. And the club no crowd into mama. When even you don't allow him, you don't release him, he cannot play for you. This Mokoya arrangement is say Onana DNB. Can Cameroon Grams or more keep up for your Jini the chain Onana. And yes, sir. Obviously, he's not injured too because David Moyes wanted to play him against Brighton. So, because the last time we saw him, he was playing. And he moved to the other issue and Sana. I mean, they were number. So, Tamale Stadium ban. is it indefinitely
indefinitely.
has ordered a temporary ban on the from using the and yes stadium RTU has been banned from using the stadium. So with immediate, the decision has become necessary due to the criminal assaults on the match officials at the Aliu Mama Stadium by some supporters in the Premier League match play between RTU and Mediama Sporting Club on Wednesday, January 3, 2022, which ended 1-0 in favor of the home team. Okay. Yabani Tamale.
Da. Sabe simu biem.
Dada Matthew.
We all predicted.
So one of guy Dada Matthew. So yeah, father kwa Kenya msemche. Nti obano mjanja kuchene father abawo ma so ye Matthew ya. Da Matthew
Matthew se pa itredu.
Dada Matthew na father. Be kawe dada die bia.
So to hard game. Se Karela so ball Tamale.
I'm the mbebo man.
Good. Nti what it means is that the Sanko Fukuya Sabo modern Sanko Pimo.
They don't have any interest. Omni interest.
Oh, Mr. Two.
They have omni interest. Because you see, Sane Mane Bibi Nemaoye. Omo say Karela, they don't care. And a Karela sha they don't care. Ntomunko esa. Is it possible say ABM fans are some kind Abani Kotoko from playing here? Nakim face a bomber, Nakotoko supporters are good now. So Mokoto ade. Omun kompo
ending Mr. To ending uncommon pa. You see, enti there be ambisa question we. Say that sorry. Na away team because obi grounds. Na omo
there be go for don want some.
Na omo ko tunsuo. E de kobo. Sa the fufura sabo.
We say we a City fan not Roma. But you like Jose. How he plays the defensive system.
Na me de Jose there. Say baby
I Jose. But I'm a City fan.
Pep Guardiola by Mejai will be which they know.
But with team Jai easy. When you just sana ujeja na ma foforo. Say those JJ team.
The Pep Guardiola by the obi anim say me City 7 up from no me they know. Yes, when the team is winning, I'm happy.
I don't know Pepe.
I'm the born in Yamefe.
Hey!
Me Joseph. Me born in Yamefe. I born me shana me da.
Yati.
When I watch Pep, Mr. Dane say me to me I born ewi. Me fema da sisi.
Yati. Hey! I'm on body. What is this will be the sika be topping. Oh, sika zero. Hey! Pep ball end of that we waiting go no
end to end. No long tackles, bullying, energy.
That's fine.
Me go to them make can here. E wo RTU nsemi. Ti that cross here sorry na ana wayside ko obi venue. Na omu ko tunsuo. E ko ball referee. Will we still suspend the venue? Away team. Away side no mum.
Na beti meda ko tunzo.
Se kotoko ne nations ebisi. E mo so ma punish kotoko. So you might say that time ane nkonya na eba no. The section of that section ebi ball referee na come suspend the venue now.
The test keys
it can happen. There can be an RTU Karela game.
And yet kotoko ni nations na near say ya. Nations was so no. All the hair research results.
So let's look at Olympus House of Folk. Our Crash Sports Stadium. Olympus mum neighbor home. And your baby a house a cheetah for tana. And I'm only say referee morning nkoye no mo to ade ball referee. We will suspend the venue. In the name of Olympus on here na. So Mr. Oto tienye establish who did it. Then adia ba ko ya brabo mesi ye ne ese. De bia se hwehwe nipa na oye ade no. That is what we are not doing. Enu nti na sa ade we ko so eto aso. Nipa na oye ade na se hwehwe no. Not the venue because tamale ho ne nyehwe. Nipa na ko share stadium ma ade ni siye. So let's go after the people. Not the venue. Venue ya wa ba ni. O tena se Karela bebo. Enti venue no enye hwe venue ni mbedu level a ye beka se venue na nkasa wo ha na echichi nipa we I believe we should stop.
RTU banned from using the stadium. It is not the venue. But what team you cannot play here? Why a crime scene as far as you are concerned?
Anything I believe only when venue dimbe brass stadium na ebubu. I see a city pakoha nipa nkwa.
So we know RTU has been banned from using the place. The place is not banned.
Inti otena bi. So the RTU eba sunyane no mo beto aso na ogusu e ba ne ko. Mr. Toh, we've tried this method, and it's not yielding results. Mr. Metu, see as a club licensing for penny for the basse. Your cottonas near who say March venue be a for camera and boha. Me not sure say clubs no more new. NSA will do it. Again, these cameras should be active enough for say anytime be a hear evidence to go in after any criminal offense biana na act biano. Yempe situation yembe ban say camera na nye adwuma. If that happens, the club will be held responsible and points will be deducted. I heard Nibra clubs no edebeshe sa ade no. Ghana has say ade ba ko football clubs na ti ase 3 points. So if you speak to most of the communication directors and other departments in clubs you value operations for ni jomo pa. Clubs for na ade omo pa ye prepare nkoje 3 points. So if you want to fix something the here ni pan na will go after.
Na dey engine na go fix it. And that 3 points the engine na go fix.
If you want to fix a crime na your cause na dia, then let's go after the 3 points and any idea here omo pa. If you go after data and you also the nibre be shem e the aye the se fata so. But if you don't go after that, yes, you move from one venue to the other, it can affect their chances of getting the 3 points, which is there. But anything affect your chances. A big venue for Froko winning. Therefore, go after what they already have, which is the 3 points. Go after that. Don't even make it 3 points. Make it about 9 points. I know Sanity, I'm telling you, Mr. Two, so be try so two so supporters now kase woman na be chechero se masa. Janse munu na wudin because in so ba ko abeto no betima ma club na ko relegation. But we are not trying alternative measures. Ya try malaria chloroquine no ho a tete de no so yare na e de ama na bi nom ho kekom na ya tena ho thinking we can fix the problem. But the problem is not getting anywhere close to fixed. FA president Koshi Abuna Hafu teams our weekend na yesambo referee. We can now Koshi omona weekday oni omko kasaye eni omka mu nya abotre no the following how weekend na ni asambo referee foforo. It is how measures in a year. Apply tougher ones. Mounsa found some peja adia shena fanum. Na hesa nyomen sasa. So try no. Now say okay measures na sasa. But some say miem anu miem. So try now say there be a too harsh. They have changed. Then you start reducing it. There should be a conscious effort to fix this particular problem. The Dr. Tony Obenajia to say, a idea a good football, no, a idea Emma clubs nebre, a idea financially the image of the institution a good idea anymore say, also clubs no. Sponsors are pulling out financial debt near idea bem. Still na mugu so te won tane ma ya ne free tete na. Na ne mo nya ma nyen pese mo ya ade ni ye. Me say omonko 1 points, 2 cameras. Ye ba na be inspect venue. Na camera ni ho a ye nti ase ma wo. Ye ma wo bo. Ye mo akobo venue a camera wo. Clubs no be install camera no. Se BBC na se ewie because say referee dressing room camera bo. Referee ni gate no camera bo. Say dressing room no ase ho no ene nchemu ho no o say bi die nchemu bi die ni nyina camera bo ho say recorded during the match day yen ka some dem recording dey bia o during the match day there say all angles you covered for security reasons ye timi dey police no more investigations. It's a club obi tunsuo now to me provide us with the video to help the police arrest the person. Ebi area our club near the whole becho because we collaborate with the investigations. I mean, I go after Nipanan Castle Boneno. But when we realize that the club is protecting the criminals, then I want also suspension. But when it say a see any at 2 points keke. Yeah, the measures we told if you fail those measures as a points deduction then aba. But see na buy venue ban.
So I feel no more case, the merits of the case.
Mr. This thing has been with us for ages. And you have to fear bebre. I had here kind. And I say ya try ya to say normal and then a brad dear no so normal. At the end high. And my game name day.
All right. So the officer said we should change the style.
We should change the style. Okay. We should change the measures. In fact, I'm obeying people way and idea. Mr. To wow betting no. You'll be highly acknowledged in the history book. Say opinion we are bresso. And no take these bold measures or the position crowd to line so and no take these bold measures to fix this problem.
Nana God bless, Sony Nana God bless.
Me nana.
Also ciao.
Me dana sepa nana. Nana kopia ma no ne ente.
Kotoko spirit is back. Nana God bless no. Okay, so Inaki Abasi aka ho asem dada kudus na ye twen no. Kerala part ways with 9 players including Augustine Randolph. What is happening? 9 players is almost heading.
Kerala and some Mr. Two, you know how I want to ask you.
What is happening?
Because they are in the relegation zone. Now, for a player like Augustine Randolph, for Kerala to part way with him, Mr. Two, hard drink power. This is a player has to focus and take Koroko. At a point, Black Galaxy on an airborne until a year mistake you Augustine. A year Koroko Augustine upon ebe take you over. A Japan rather. Augustine a Japan. Ebe ball right back. A Japan is still there.
Injured.
He's now recovered.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the last Kotoko match no make it.
Go for right back with him.
I'm still to Kotoko right back there no more 4.
Na Japan they saw you recovered there. Minim the guy from Nsuatre there. But the Japan guy is solid. So
maybe it comes back to the name no I can say. Maybe a coach Ogum want an upgrade because anya sad ya. Transfer window ni bi no. Kotoko number 1 right back. Because last season in the middle of the season at tender Samuel Apia. Any Kotoko termination by
they'll call Mediama.
Yes, Mediama boy. And Christopher Net is contract in the middle of the season. No co Olympics. Tina Kotoko 1 right back in Augustine, Japan. So no beer kase Kotoko in terms of signing players, some pay right back. Ever compete in Japan because Japan did not end the season well. It drew baby an only competition the modern bono ever from. To Kotoko for Samuel Asamoah from Bofo, Abodo. And a Kotoko San far a branch of Fuseni Isahaku. No about R2 about Tamale City, Spain. You trade guy no the nearby. And no more far Prince Adasa on the position. He's for the youth team. On the is for the youth team, but you must say, or more best senior team in there. Na Samuel Asamoah, any Abrante Fen Fuseni, any Isahaku plus a Japan. Kotoko started season, no. A Japan Bobby, Isahaku Bobby, and Asamoah Su Bobby. Asamoah say Kotoko Kerala. Isahaku Su Pry and 9 tackle big by Obemu and be Pry. And a Japan Su Pry. And the ma Ogum to some extent, a son your memoir or call for 3 backer or use wing backs. Now all these players are started training. Asamoah started. Isahaku has started Adada. A Japan has started a match day squad Mura. Prince Adasa no so hodada. On the youth team player but so a Honana man for so cast from where I sit. Why don't we give these players an opportunity to end the season? Momu ye season, you know, because omo buy, you know, omo shouldn't justify the entire signing because of injuries, not because they are bad, but a pra Is so here someone first game we again people were impressed with his delivery, how joining attack, how actually. So here is our pre-season he was spot on. And a Japan so you him the obey. But if you are coach you know so want to say the quarter guy now is in an excellent form than any of his right backs. And no dear, Mr. Otu, our form chair omunyina based on first round abon. Or form chair omunyina. But as to say, Barbecue number on Mr. Otu, it puts a kind of, it creates a new conversation. Because Bana or Bano, it means that Kotkobetime are close to 5 players. Ombetime describe as right back. I've watched Samuel Asamoah with me ball center back position. With me about center back position. But some of the court 10 be can one. That's a Kotko kako 5 players are on ball right back position. Inti ebana sa why na obeja no kwan. Ubeja Japan no kwan. And now obeja Isaac no ba ya onye ndi 6 months no kwan. And now say Samuel Asamoah onye ndi 6 months no kwan. Because Omoba and they've not omunya playing time because of injuries. Inti ehon so ya another issue e da ho they
were recruited by the same coach.
Yes, Ogum. Asamoah and Isaaku. Adasan is for the youth team, but Omunyina are recruited by Ogum.
And a Japan
so.
But I feel no recover.
Which is a fact.
But the news what the doctors have said. How soon are they coming?
They've all started training. I've been to the training grounds. I've seen Isaaku. Ebi omo chen 11-11 wa Bobby. Mehu Asamoah ma chen 11-11 o Bobby. Mehu Japan. Prince Adasan there, he's even been in the 20-man squad in most of the matches. Got dreams crow Bobby. And I'm saying in frame. Enti honoso ya assemble ko e da ho. But maybe the coach is looking at upgrade, which is a fact. Current form
is upgrade the word because me brother me buy it doesn't make you an upgrade over me.
At the moment, based on the Obono. Because in Swatre rise to the top around the 5th position you see oka player back one amount for be born abaso pana Emmanuel Korte Manaf Abdurrahman mo omunyina these are all play Abdurrahman obey trials or Kotokwa but later Kotokwa signing or call back to Swatre. He's playing well. He might have his off the field issues but on the field for now oh, and home come kakra on say every footballer needs management, and from kakra one honey say you will need management. There be say the subanya, but here management. Yeah, nenia den kakra. Nenia den kakra. That is what clubs are pay off the field. Clubs are pay. Oh, what Tamale side paying. Yes. So people there, no, and even at Inswatra at the moment, I'm for say, yeah, I'm saying near den kakra. Yeah. But in terms of play, in terms of ball, Mr. Otu, excellent when it comes to his crosses. Excellent when it comes to the recovery, how he joins the defense, and not there. And 1v1, so a winger, or the ball never fan. So far, the way you Swatre, he's one of the best right backs.
And Swatre are ready to release him.
Yes, they are. They are ready to release him.
Hey.
Yes, but they will come at a cost, which for now, no dear. And yet, the better from there, but he. Boss said the oil on Swatre na obey or Kotokodia. Or bow back on more Muguano. Based on our form, no egu bench.
Wow.
Yeah. Obekon go on egu bench, but from Inswatre to Kotoko is also a different story altogether. And Ebanoswa Emma or more honey nya chance to justify themselves.
Wow.
Until they say coach Ogum so no one say on the way back, one bet me about bo the year because say we so ba not when Timian be yet dear or be yet dear. We move on
Augustine Randolph, no.
Yeah.
Also, what is the issue with him?
he also far. I don't mean a drastic decline, which was strange. Because this was a player, Kotoko, had to folk, no more chasing. No, and a house going for
my ending come back. I think it was in one of the
Karela. But national team local blasters. No Kachan team.
Yeah, bet me didn't come Coach Matt Sokunadu.
Oh, okay.
Not so much about the local scene.
Okay.
Menyesho said that would be fair to him. Say we be the player
don't describe.
Yeah, can't Black Stars asem kaka. Coach, good morning.
Good morning, Chan.
Coach, na but on who you there? Okay. Na nsia chat say ho boko there. Okay. Where they the Black Stars and komo kakra. Minim so hu footages we videos be Black Stars Kwabena nkese na ase ekwan so futuro bo na bomba baba stadium so pitch no asa star bi initial nom so mo South Africa and ba say ayi me busa be because you are a coach, you have been with them. Sane man it me how training regimes no kwan bi so ana.
Yo, that's I think this issue by Ghana for Adimoabobo finally I decided say I'm back and to a no training. But majority of the time, yeah, not technical team, Asia a plan way ahead of the tournament. Country and now Kura, Yabekoso acquire campaign. Now you advanced team. Maybe South Africa, I believe, say that is supposed to be the planning. Omuyi one technical team member, our coach. Maybe you one management member, our free FA. And these two people will travel to country and now crew a more campaign. So, I compare picture, one, you take into consideration from a hotel to training pitch, distance, the minutes is now best spending. Based on that, now are your training program. And maybe 1.5 hours distance, from a hotel to training pitch, you say, the here within this period, Kurana. And I hear this time they were training ground, so with traffic involved. Let the be in place. That is how the planning to be. Our technical team, minister, Amobayen. And you decided on mobile command. I don't know, say change of plans, immediate change of plans, affect planning no. Now, mobile command distance from Omo Hotel to Eddie Abrantes in the saying with traffic, maybe a ticket. How many minutes they take here and the training for? As I up on every drew hotel, but taking in your money,
okay. Okay.
Now, the person you say, and the majority of your boys, 99%, a bow first class pitches. So, even though say 99% as well as if we have any call which is a hockey boy. As you say, no one is so used to abrogate pitches, no say, or bow Hannah distractions can create or so. Now, I am frustrated.
And I know, coach, wait before I bet Musa because sometimes, Ayana, you criticize your move. For instance, Obo, and now Kobo outside. Obana said, "O pitch bus now complaining and go was Maso Dogomoro and Obo, Unyanasem." And Yana, a good commenter. Is it fair to the players?
I would say, Bobo Europe for me, for the past 5 years. I just had the ball like you started, no, Yana, sometimes honestly, Yana frustrating. So, even though but one thing I was saying. You know where to draw the line between supporters, players, say. We have one thing to talk about. There's that frustration, Obama. Any day, may mind hold on to. The other, they can't say, I be the pele, bet me I can be. But then, no, referee ball whistle, Onim Park, our ball also. Why was he alone able to, overlook all this thing and still perform at the highest level? Passion then on Unkwa, motivation on Unkwa. This is where it boils down to the individuals, what you want to give your country.
And boys no has only love for the country is scanting on Bebono. Ayana Utibisa saying our fan.
Oh, Fabino and Okre and Fabino Sunayana
and just
you personalize it too much and now for
okay, so it goes back to issue of individual, no? Yeah,
but you say no, Ubisa legacy, most of them are. This question you are asking, no, love for the country. Intimate queen home, my mic to say, not legends, be this is a top question. Most of the time, the only legends didn't come out. Way through a manoba because Yahoo and never last player or a ball or this era. Yakin our guy ball no apart the same Yahoo winning that. So they get who now born. Obichua, what was your react? And they compare and they are. Now you rap. That is what I'm saying. Maybe I'll be the player example. I don't know, not the park in you, or Boa Bruchu or Boa Africa. The performance is the same. Why? To some extent, what the individual can give his country.
Okay. So see, I say 26 out of 27 are reported. There are reports about Kudus or Maye. I say, a bit difficult, kakra. Na, the work coach team no. Where Black Star, you have been with them for many, many years. A Bassa Anwa, as a coach, yana player we're expecting a key. What do? You go ahead with your plans and I say, what channel? And now how frustrated and I'll be to me as a Bassa and a coach.
Preachers 9 years.
Player be our expect to say Obeba and the week pepe na say tournament na say Ochina week Black Stars are playing their first game. Kudus, of course, they say is an integral part of the team, very important player. On my you check here tete no. I say nim da kra wo ba. And sense baby. Ever say na me buza say so you coach, you go ahead and plan without him or you still wait for him. And now you get so frustrated.
Yeah, you're frustrating, mom. Especially player no establishing a key member of your team. And our team more other players who say no, they have a job to do. Until the band is frustrating coaching. But having said that, tournaments are won with a team
as a group,
and not individual players as a group. Oh yes, Oluma, fantastic. Kurabola, we are all happy. But then no, I was there with the injuries maybe so. But one of your best players, I was expecting to come from my idea. Normally. I know say you won't be too happy. You are frustrated. You are right.
But and then plan with another player.
Coach be a person. Me Arsenal na ready. Obey me a fire from all cylinders.
Okay.
And then no, one powerhouse now on Maya. Yana a hard maker.
Okay. So from a distance, Timmy, coach, are we going to do well? Yeah, collect the tournament trophy number and as Koboy Homodin, how would you rate that team?
Oh well, the name target more asset team. I'm not there.
Ghana for the idea, GBH near Bessie.
Anyway,
yeah, target. Ghanaian target.
Normally statistics other statistics no so because your team in ka team in kofa But football being what it is, anything can happen. But the last AFCON, young idea, players, saying that a sound team win. I change the breed. And experience wise, yes, player didn't ball, but tournament bonus is different from so just one match. Having said that, yes, the players in camp are good. And then I'm a tired, with or without statistics, no ball, everything you ball, there's nothing wrong with it. And statistics, so actually say, you say, yes, something extraordinary, and say it's not for the captain.
Okay. And that extraordinary thing we can do.
Yes, we can do a business individual brilliance. Boys, no more individually, they have the talents. We are a good. Until you do honor talents, some can see a Nina, we are a chini picker. They can take us far.
Okay.
But I don't go back. I say, oh, your countries, I did Yana, or Moba, or Moko semi-finals, or more finals, now you or more. Those teams, start the J Cup, saying. From nowhere, not to say Zambia, from nowhere, no matter. The statistics were not favoring them, but Omobeji. And why not? Ghana can also do that.
Oh, okay. We have an advantage be given where we are playing, Ivory Coast. That is just across 2 towns. Being a bang. And my advantage be given where we are playing.
Advantage, I may your supporters great.
Okay.
But players never born Obia who crowd more than what we will be seeing in the AFCON. So that won't be any but then no players nobody who supporters so those and so and try to hire the be a way there all the car boom hire with horses here. Coach, this probably last one on the AFCON here. Otuado and Ohebebia is quoted to have said, say, Egypt never the easiest of the 3 games I ever bought. Me who say ordinary minds we are confused. You are coming from a tactical background. And then I ebo Cape Verde, yebo Egypt, na yebo Madagascar. Na ubibenya kukuduaka say Egypt diano. Will be the easiest of the 3. Then a bema coach biakasa. So it's easy to play them.
Okay.
Very, very easy to play them. Wabo maybe that. Yeah, make kind because Mo Salah. Original picture national and yeah. Frustration I come was and say place in be almost when you I think Liverpool and now me pro Hana Liverpool no matter and I said time my name on a hammer sometimes a professional maybe give you everything no.
Okay.
Or getting a man or getting a club so home baby or defeating the family. And say one match we were frustrating them and I could be a muzzle and I could to get so I'll be slow down, Kakra.
Than Madagascar for now, they have nothing to lose.
My kind of baby said, "You countries needing." The moment you start mentioning names of countries, you are setting yourself up for disaster. Forget the names. So let's go and meet. Team in Kobo. Madagascar,
but even some coach as coaches, more planning, more planning, different for every team, and
that is right. But then no, who Kobo Madagascar, only famous player be about Liverpool or Manchester. And you know what do? You go ahead with what you taught your boys. Say, Uncle Bonnie, say, your body everything under normal circumstances. You have to be able to beat this guy. How much starting from the first 5 to 15 minutes, the opponent, air them a bit. No one make the adjustment immediately. That happened over there.
Okay.
But normally, it's easier to plan for the big name players than
anymore. Okay. Coach Masokro, you know local scene kakra. Me league table in a damanimun. In Shatramana fifth, 17 matches, 27 fifth. 17 matches, 27 points. Janina, I saying, how would you describe it? Because team Abba Premier League all of a sudden at a point where I'm on the Dasra, they say you are challenging 5 points off the top position. At the same.
When I say, I think the boy, a director, Basso, Honorable Ignatius Bafroya, he has supported us a lot.
Okay.
About how from like, oh, Accra, Kumasi now, Shiatrena. Sometimes, no, Udim area, you think, say, you wouldn't or high or high. And you know, don't fact that respect to know the people of the place. I look at the facilities are Honorable Ayo Hana. May I'm yet to see, may right to gain, maybe, yes. Oh, so materials now, Wahana, players, no, ATA, there be a motive here, and no more academy on plan. Distance to training, no, a walking distance.
Wow.
Pitch, they were suited for natural pitch. And in the facilities, they are very easy to plan your training sessions, maybe there. And also, now, I set the pace of good performance.
Okay.
It's one of the decisions I take here. A mammy buy facilities. Sometimes things go home for your training. Okay, now, where you need it, and you know, that also improvises. Also, the equipment is here. Because now, we have to need 1 or 2 good materials. We are by Amoateng after into my and that is what we are doing now.
Oh, okay. Okay. And you think the quality of players not so crowd no capable of winning the league?
Oh, you're winning the league. If you are no lower expectations,
okay.
When the team does well, it's a plus. In the team, the background, you can't say it's a Premier League in the second season, now league. But in the course of the season, no, a tour, it's a plus. But certain principles we are follow. At the same time, able league, you know, we are also marketing our young guys.
Okay.
You know, by here team now, 75th minute to be I was say one of the youngest players. You want to ever match him.
Say yes, Samu show.
Say yes, show so much. I yes, I did not. The statue of Lagos City, we are my young players, you know. We are many breakers more breaking into the team. But could be a buy a regular player of Kupran or buy. So far, about 3 matches, but no, our prayer what on, but we think what he's doing, this one is giving us also well.
What you want?
I think I didn't encourage you, you know. Ama Obia Beka, which now we say from 16 to 19 years, you know. There were more like 7 or first team more every match. Yeah.
And until ama say Emmanuel Kote ebekwa enhamono.
Oh, nobody. Coach, we are no here. Like when fan say Ogum say, I inviting the player of last time.
Okay.
A plus for Ogum.
Okay.
Player no starting the ball, but you know. Why is it that time when Kwanda Ogumna the performance? I hit the roofer.
Okay.
There might be something you've been at the training ground.
Okay.
About somebody and
okay. Okay. And when Kotoko comes calling for Emmanuel Kote, I would say that's also a plus for the work you have done.
As police, say, a technical team is doing something here. The players, you know, attracted outside and said, there's something here to be training me better.
Okay.
That is how me I see it.
I like the principle.
At time Uber just Uber bought a league here, you know, a friend in front of the Galaxy local black say now player about anymore. Will you be happy?
No.
I mean, that man, I will be a plan with you.
Eddie, ma releasing an half in and be releasing a Makotoko.
No management, or Muka in Kwakash. I know they are at the level for money.
But wouldn't your objection be?
I made the given my word, sir.
Okay.
Once I discussed with the boy, he agreed to move on.
Now, to say, what kind of player is he?
He's a ball playing fullback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's fine. Nkomo eche se obi ohoda do wa enkola 7 no ba ku bi 7 no ba ku bi afa ho.
Every time I audio to you, I just don't build a team around one or two
I know.
players.
I know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
fine.
give you opportunity to everybody because
Okay.
you said you everything yes.
Yeah.
And let a man have decided to have
Mhm.
we will try to bring up another man up.
Wow.
And yeah, the man.
Well, at least you work on him.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, expect among the top 4 there, one way in cry because you heard the way you play near dancing for default team no one. Being among the top 4 will not be a bad one. And the investment honorable no. So that's where we are expecting you to travel coach. You will be Yantiase. Yeah, that's it, coach. Was so credit. Yeah, that's it. Thanks so much. We wish you all the best. All right. So bad. Kanu. There's all the nations for them.
Nations, they blow your drum, the blame you.
I'm brave. You are.
Za,
I'm the bye.
striker the best now.
Semia. Semia. Striker, you are an uncle.
Striker, the uncle. You come see, I'm going to come.
I'm going to say, I'm coming.
I didn't break a crack.
Oh, Miss Baby. So bad. Yeah, Maxwell. I just like the way home football. No one say. So yeah, Jumana say. Into so when Kotokoba.
Nani jepa.
Anybody why Juma.
They also nani aje. So the boy ne kasa ya.
Boy ni okay
with moving.
No one comment management.
That was the last one. So about Japan crew near the Aquaphobic players. Don't coach runs any budget.
Say SSA obwa the investment of the owner.
Yeah.
Say we go to Kwabe ombeji.
It's capable.
Now they are taking cannabis. Oh, that's fine.
No,
so we young coin
also a ball playing a fullback.
Fullback, yeah.
For the form there, that one like he's in a wonderful form.
Emmanuel Kote.
Yeah, but Mesonami Hune say me dey say send and run America no. Players need to a bar for a binya chance. Kotko players or show mo pa baby for front no mo buy no praha mo. Inti e mai bin tre team no supporters di omo betimi aye. Ziggy praha no. Kalu or start later obi pry. Isahaku e pry. Samoa e pry. So when you watch these guys ne there Kame hu ni say nkomo position aka be bosume be nsia bi ni awie no ke coach ne nsa more chance.
Okay, so the other side so say the coach will pencil some of them down for loans at the end of the season. Obi mo also so ma ho de na ntimi to so am de be man crofo no.
But when you know you sure dey back so on the side of the players. In every team no struggle to get results no. Some of these players will struggle, obviously. So to a new guy, we need terrain, or buy a team in San Jelly, almost struggle, results in ma. But Kotoko do state via Omonia a very good run. This is exactly the period that coach be a sort try player or finding it somehow easier. And the players now at the start of the season almost struggle, be through that Omnikonia injury squad channel. I feel like a time we move. And I'm coming the opportunities and commit me about them because say no pressure need team so player bia between the ball I had person bia because the team is winning, everyone is almost giving up more than 100%. And the me no be adwene say nka coach ni be ma those guys no because Japan for instance last season now we're terrible.
Yeah.
Season start here so that's still on side. It was the same Japan who last season. So course shall say by from the fans and a coach then try different players. So I want the man Prince Adesane Asamoah Mubem so na almost the same like
Japan there na. That was when Anakoto couldn't mean even draw a fee. Obenya draw if you cry through controversial circumstances. A Lions day, Lions best clean go, referee disallow, Kotoko Benya draw near there. But team that do stage be a this is a Man City team, and as it be a Arsenal. Say Arsenal team, what him could say me anymore. And yet there are 3 matches be they go back be at the mission.
Nah, it's just go. I just say, it's just now. Or just say 3 matches.
Maybe I'm here the channel.
I see Kotoko Mono sa na me say big teams. Who you coach? To say the master can you cannot do that. Kotoko. Who be say boy Emmanuel Kote master coach Kotoko na. Obi ba so mfa no kwa ko be ka say. Ho no adbaje ho. But ha no. Uye 1 2 3 a enkofo be ba o. So say the mom am can say obi be na terrible afi no marry ko ba emo. If you are a coach at Kotoko, you can't do that.
The Kotoko project now a rebuilding.
A rebuilding will Otum force
yes
projection. But saying now at time in go you know. When no guy when Kuma no the rebuilding. Otum for the source rebuilding. Not for you for the but supporters no. Rebuilding any team na mu no come out mo. Maybe I can so if you're a smart coach, you tell them, look, these are all good guys. If you more you hear more ages near there, if you a season and there, we may want to give them to other clubs. If you more so on but season, if you want us to win the league, we need the wire ready. Cecilia to play the next 6 months for us.
Okay. Because if you say maybe I was a Kotoko very much concerned here. Left back home instead of the right wing back one because see Ogum actually clearly saw about 3 back system.
No, about 3 back because of what he has.
And you say no, we are. You say a man results.
No, but
was say players back.
One thing is about 3 back.
They become predictable.
At back teams never buy my metro 3 back no want to. So there are times you will not play 3 back.
Sure, yeah.
So a day he wouldn't want to play 3 back, no better than this guy will be there.
Exactly. But
yeah, you behave as such.
But left back, some will be. Numbers in the dorsal. Players now see be justify when now come.
Nicolas was able to left back.
Yes.
Or improvise no Abekaho.
Yes.
That what for boy no.
Tedeku
is still around.
Around. But Morrison ball ahead of Tedeku.
Yeah.
Which
because of the 3 back.
Yeah, wing back system.
Wing back system.
And so about wing back now typical number 3 or what? On the ball better than winger.
Last season, Zebo Yusuf Morrison were left back.
That was when they be no more issues with left. Obi will be a pre there. Now the number show no about back one be. But say yes, I consistent say Morrison the first choice left wing back. I argue with anyone be because of Bonnie. Yeah. I think meet manya obi or war kakra. Morrison there me huni born ye. Zebo early stages are not in the boss central midfield. He's very good at distributing the passes to left, to right, to with the quality of shooting. At a point, Nakin Facer, born as a false number 9, and he was scoring goals. And he one special qualities be I'm sure say Abia at this stage, pen of a person will be team to be within the Bobiano, onya issues because of so Bobby.
Nasa coach Casa Bebo won't wing as yes, I conche,
so
left wing back now,
say wouldn't to me, say Biana wouldn't to me. But coach say bo, but Zena Baba say, maybe I will feel so bit to me abono, or honey choked, lamp to move body called Black Stars. And to win compete on that level, yeah, best left wing back. And at least honestly you bit me be but if say going forward no more per se this team team next season next 2 seasons so maybe move as well then they should start building some of these positions especially the left back and the left wing back position
Nana Benyini Nicolas Osebo and John Tedeku Morrison Koroko any more akasa Imuru but chances no so dicey kakra. There's another story. The chances, but Kotoko pursue you.
I don't believe in that.
The return.
Year of return.
Nothing. Well, he's moved on.
Yeah.
There are young people almost with me and Bonomuko. Titino, no muko bapao. Pokunti koyo by Papa Kokoba. No muko no muba. Omukwa no ma abba. But omubana, I an expectation. It be a Moro. He's not the Moro that played the other time. To most of an expectation was Ra no more wasa ulmai wasa ni ade wanyini somebody you na kanu yen konku na fe yen receive me
in teams to I think say with that it looks covered or China FA Cup matches
yes
the clubs just should be careful because it looks tricky and you might never know or how be diagram now
so Jama say
yeah
and above agba say begum city
yeah and
Karela say Kasagu 5-1 and
the big one would be Kotoko Bofo. Kotoko Gold Stars. Baby any.
Kanu Krum.
Coach from Port Manson
versus
Coach Ogun.
Okay.
Interesting times ahead.
What a match.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough game. How to focus out of the competition. And for marketing purposes.
It's 1 year swim.
Nani FC.
Nani, okay. You don't go penalty for you.
Probably mine.
How you know where party will be? Waloku. Why party will be no waloku? Why will be party no waloku?
For marketing purposes.
How was it? Now, master the okay. They has a Kotoko legend. The idea no beka. Boy, they back to continue kasa. 18 for kasa. Kudus will surely be like Partey. Teams that are afraid of the tournament because if they don't do well at the tournament, they will be criticized. Okay, ready or no?
Let me say, what was the essence of whoever or edited videos for the FA? They did that foot through part, video. So I'm foot through no kakra video be 1 minute be na video no.
Oh mama who baby omo
communication.
Almost set tempo no.
Very good. Omo ka bibia check Ghana for nyina. We are seeing na mo hwe bibia national team nam ko training.
Na me say omo national team no. Any players na omo de omo ko ho no. Omo ko World Cup no sika no me na omo de be bi ya ke be ko.
The question be buso omo anu no. Omo FA4 no. Omo nyina.
Omo no omo nye na communicate say music e bu e ho.
Say me ase me nim de ntia. Sa person nko a omo de ka video no. What are they telling us? They no mo ka kire.
Omo na mvutum.
I'm put to say anything.
Na nya on ye nam go fi. Da bi wo baby am ko no go fonte ho. Woni baby am go fofa ko mu fi okroma.
O say national team no mo hu na ye hintie o. Baga we de me che say Ghana ha no enya because I didn't hear ni
bia baby out here no tie. And go for come fast call mu fi.
Oh yeah. Enyo I wa kwa ni.
Apreda ko
atosu kwa.
Madam Mook.
Madam. Enti baby etie no this is where we live. Enti nya say the market say baby panish mu. Krona mu kwaje 100,000 no. Krono no.
Aye.
Yes, you are communicating mom.
Krona 100,000 ma mo je no.
Sa krono ni
e na mo namu no.
E kwa mo fa so ko ye no krono kwa no. Enti wo communicate.
Omo de fa kwaji ani.
Omo titi wo.
How de fa kwaji ani o leki.
Omo titi wo no. Omo de tia direct and indirect taxes are $100,000.
Even na some dom da golden bi.
Aha.
Ma ba bi e da.
Obi fa wo koda bibi mu o.
Sa na etie, chairman ti. We communicate mo bia. Ye din komo kakra bi na afi ye fancy. So but ana wo banza.
We wey dey kai birthday ba me so ye bi.
Oh okay.
Same na push back kwa ma mtima. I'm for credit ma the other buy.
03224 94401. 03224947771. Am you mo abo efe cab na wi?
Monday we go on be some bet. Bo soja.
Yeah, soja for the police for. Moto comes kasa o. I can say bus air condition. And you know. So bad.
Father Sami production. Rama a Chediepa Ufuri penny dankwa. The birthday.
Happy birthday to Melanie Rama a Chediepa ade agudie ofori panyi dankwa Mervin Nana Kwame achede pa mamiwa kwa beye man ofori panyi dankwa from your mother Juliet Oforiat of National Petroleum Authority NPA. Na omo entafo na.
Yeah, 21st one odema ba ko no confusing because nipa ba ko na ne din no.
Nti oba no na ye erayi Melanie Erama achede pa agudi ofori panyi dankwa. Na oba be man ye Mervin Nana Kwame achede pa beye man ofori panyi dankwa. Samiro go far away. There won't just no am do go. Say and we will throw register ma. Ombe yi no mu yi bi free so mu yi nana ene maame ene ade ne free ba de aka.
There's a rama na betimi afri. Be rama no so e din.
Ombe yi rama mele na che ombe yi rama no.
Nti achade pa na agudie na.
Sani social no ba ne school there.
School there. We dey o try but we not stop work about.
How many? 1 2 3 4 5 6.
O call for pension ni bom dia.
For pension 1.
Ba o separate you for any pension na
5 names.
Na say 7.
5 names. They won't do that. I'm the baby now o just. O go social media no be just ba enye register.
All right. That forward here. Nti your mom happy birthday. Oh, it's fun. I'm on for the more dance. Me will be there.
For the back and womb. Everything a double.
Oh, mammy, you know, I need that for never.
Say, oh, and Tafusi and now Sanko Omochia.
Oh, my three.
Aha.
Oh, my, no, be honest, my 20. All right, yes, you can. Thank you for coming here. Tinyame boy, we are back soon. Okay, and yeah, we should be in Nikotokonyina all the best. Or chance na so in Liverpool. With the Antimia and every anaya. You win with a bomb to Salani, so Bozla ni and this a moon to me modia. Let's wake up now in a yearning. I
Liverpool, I cried to me, Marco drum, and I'm to me someone.
That's your number.
And was almost.
Namoya cry. Almost, let's not me, no one top 10 most expensive young players.
Any problem there?
And that's not fair.
Any problem?
Bowser Anthony Bum.
Anthony
Ayeka. Mame, my ever way and sorry now. Anthony can now Jobia.
Oh, Obia.
Onja a grab on some. No way. Since releasing your mom.
Since then, me who be a mom.
Nah, I don't know why. Now, one ever. Sabati.
Samina bonus.
Sabati, but promise. Some young quite.